did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect? Who did you expect?
Welcome to the east side. We don't wait for doors of opportunity, we just wait on when we gotta kick them in. Decatur, Georgia, or a den of thieves. Hidden leaves just to feed the village. Hidden leaves make them feel like ninjas. Niggas always keep the metal tucked till you run up, get your face cut. Got your brukins on the back end. Know too many niggas trapped. They be stuck in genjutsu. They see the world from a different view. Shadow clones cause they silhouettes. Hard to point out when they robbing you. You never know what be inside of you. You never know who you be talking to. Till it's 2 a.m. on the east side. Black as shadows in the nighttime. They don't wait on nothing but the right time. He ain't come around the corner. Shots fired, that's a nigga down. Sad but this is normal around this town. I've been crying for my niggas found. I've been praying for my niggas down. Always looking for some progress. Try a nigga, he gon' regress. Locked and loaded that nigga ready. Turn your brains into a red spaghetti. I be looking for God here. Hopefully see that I'm trying here. Save my niggas cause they really lost. Talk to my niggas before you write them off.
They say, Vic, don't you move on that side, boy. Both the crime rate and junkies stay high, boy. Scary niggas, they ain't see my vision. Now they see it, they want them to convoy. Stop by the corner store, know that it's kissing. Then let them watch windows punk gas for a bag of chip shot with the water. But no, they got size, I don't need no petroleum. I just want water. Start bitch with my brothers like Pops and Earl. We gon' turn Keller Road right into a Melrose. I might turn Wesley Chop to a motherfucking church. And they got my people and teach them their worth. I don't need no appraiser, I'm knowing the worth of my property. They just sold out the cab, always a lot in the world. And I'm winning it all like construction on this side. I'm taking my time, now it's 2 a.m. on the east side. Up as fuck, no I'm writing rhymes. Late night, not an early morning like an alchemist. I'm turning into something. Shots fired, that's your nigga down. Sad, but it's normal around this town. Cause I'm calling, say you beat the charge. He can't wait to come back around. Other cousin calling, y'all stout. Say he heard prices went back up. I confirm they gassed up. Told him chill, though, cause we next up. People be looking for God here. My job is to teach them looking themselves. Say my niggas cause they really lost. Spitting for the ones they breaking off.
Who did you expect?
Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the what? Biggest the Super Bowl. Niggas so thirsty, don't put me in beef. Dissecting my words and start looking too deep. I look at the tweets and start sucking my teeth. I'm letting it rock cause I love the mystique. I still wanna give me a song where I be. Can trust everything that you saw on IG. Just know if I diss you, I make sure you know that I hit you like I'm on your caller ID. I'm naming the album to fall off. It's pretty ironic cause it ain't no fall off for me. Still in this bitch getting bigger. They waiting on the kid to come drop like a father to be. Love when they argue the hardest MC. Is it K Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started the league. But right now I feel like Muhammad Ali. Yeah, Muhammad Ali, the one that they call when they shit ain't connected no more. Feel like I got a job in IT. Rhyming with me is the biggest mistake. The Spider-Man meme is me looking at Drake. It's like we recruited your homies to be demon deacons. We got them attending your wake. Ain't how the gang got away from the bars, man. This shit like a prison escape. Everybody stepping for fucking and everybody breakfast, and I'm about to clear up my plate. When I show up, it's motion picture blockbuster. The goat with the golden pen, the top toucher, the spot rusher. Spray this whole shit up, the crop duster. Not Russia, but apply pressure to your cranium. Codes automatic when aiming them. With the boy in the status of stadium. Big as the Super Bowl, but the difference is it's just two guys playing shit that they did in the studio. Niggas usually send they verses back to me and they be terrible, just like a 2-year-old. I love a dinner with some fine women when they start debating about who the GOAT. I'm like, go ahead, say it then. Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who the GOAT? Who you bitches really rooting for? Like a kid that had been from January to November, nigga, it's just you and Cole. Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the what? Big as the Super Bowl.
Hey guys, how y'all guys doing? As we know, it is Thursday night over here on the over here on the Aaron O show. We call it the Either Man Williams Takeover Thursday, and I think this is going to be a great show. First of all, we want to say welcome as y'all guys coming in. First thing we got to do is say thank you to JJ Carver. He was the sponsor of the last show. One thing that I can say about JJ is always supporting. I can tell you, Aaron always really appreciate you always being a faithful supporter over here. So we definitely appreciate you coming. Aaron will be here in a second, man. We're gonna be here in just a second, but we're gonna have a definitely a good show tonight. How y'all guys doing? Let's see who's in the chat. Let's see who's in the chat. So check out one thing that I like about the GBG game. They always over here kind of representing. So Grizz is in the chat. One thing that we love about Grizz is he always supporting. He says $9.99. That right there is for the actual I said that right there is for the water farm.
Gang. CBG in full effect. Tell that little nigga we just dropped the bread. The sniper you waiting outside for that air. My game to the and I know they gon' blast.
One thing we gotta do is respect the GBG because they definitely is Cheeky and Aaron #1 supporters. So shout out to my guy Grizz for always coming through and supporting. Who we got in the? Let's see who all we got in the chat. What's up, Nidish? We see Nidish is in the chat. We see you guys in the chat. We definitely have a good conversation. I think this is going to be a great perspective. One thing, let me tell you this, been in this space long enough, I have learned that eventually you're going to have your turn, right? Eventually you're going to have your turn with some, if you hang around Fatty long enough, Fatty's going to eventually do a video about you. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. What's up, Aaron O? How you doing today?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm chilling. Cold in San Francisco. Don't come out here. Don't you come out here to San Francisco. It's cold. All right. Don't do it.
It's cold out here in Seattle too, man. Seattle is cold right now. I'm out here in my basement talking about, man, hey, I might shoot a text to the wife and she got to turn the heat up down here. So definitely that. How was your week?
Listen, I might need that Jay-Z money so we can, what is it? We change codes to change the weather. I forget. I can't even, no, the week been cool. It's just been busy, man. I thought people was broke by now. They spending more money than when those numbers come out for the holiday spending numbers, they probably gonna break another record.
Yeah, I think so. See, one thing I learned is people ain't got to have money to spend money. I learned a long time ago, especially here in America, since we are willing to really give anybody. We want to give anybody a line of credit nowadays. People are cashing out. I think that you should not buy gifts in December. I know that sounds crazy as that might sound. You should have all your gifts bought before December. So if you ain't got your Christmas gift bought by 31st, that means they don't need it. But that just might be me.
That's probably true. I don't celebrate birthdays or holidays, so stay away from me.
It's funny that you said the amount of money that's going to actually be spent because these companies are getting creative, Aaron. They're finding they gonna get their stuff if you don't make your payments.
I don't know about that. I don't know about these buy now and pay later companies. Actually, it's still kind of new. It's a really old game, just shined up and switched a little bit of the coaching hat and all that, but it's the same like a credit card. There's some impacts, but I don't know if they can take the amount of losses that other companies can. So
yeah, but I think companies like I said, everybody buying gifts now. Everybody buying gifts around tax season. Around April, May, go to your local pawn shop. You're gonna have some stuff that's been used for about 90 days. It's gonna be used about 90 days. But what I'm saying, these companies say they want their money. They said that they want. So I don't know if you're tracking this. Are you tracking what Ford doing right now? The patents that they just filed for?
Mm-hmm.
I want to play this video real quick, and I want you to tell me kind of what you think about, these people buying these cars on credit. Let's play this video real quick.
Technology that would remotely repossess a car. If owners ignore warnings about missed payments, the system starts to disable features like GPS, air conditioning, cruise control, and the
Hold on. Before we start, imagine if you don't pay your payment for your car, we're going to cut your AC off. That means in San Francisco and you over there on that Bay Bridge, imagine, Aaron, we cut that actual that AC off. You think that's going to motivate you to make that payment?
I don't know if they'll be able to. I don't know if they'll be able to pass legislation to get that done. I'm gonna be honest with you. I knew it was a possibility when there was like natural disasters going on in other states, and Elon said he was basically opening up the battery mileage. So once I realized that he can actually do that over the internet and increase your battery range, even though you didn't buy that particular battery package, yeah, I knew that was just a matter of time before they tried it. I just don't think they'll pass legislation to get it done. And then I don't think they'll be able to do it.
Let's play a little bit more. Let's see what we're trying to get a patent for right now.
radio. It can also lock the owner out of the car. According to a patent application with the U.S. government, the technology can also make the car drive off private property to be picked up by a tow truck.
Big Brother's not playing around.
No.
Whoa.
Ford is
drive off private property so that a tow truck can come and actually get your car. I know you thinking that it's no way this gonna go through.
I can't see it. Not right now. Because you got people smart enough to be able to go through and tell you which components to take out of the vehicle so they can't control these particular mechanisms. So there are a lot of people that are in tech that, J-Hub, what up? There's a lot of people that are in tech that when they have these electric vehicles, they take components out because they're so fearful, because they understand the security risk that comes with it. So I don't know if they're going to be able to hardwire that type of tech into the car, but we'll see. I just don't believe they're going to be able to get the legislation passed. That sounds crazy. Turn my radio off because I'm missing it. I don't believe that'll be. It's like attacking poor people, and you know how they're very hesitant to allow people to do that. Okay.
So you
believe is here.
You believe that they ain't gonna allow them to attack the poor people. That's how you feel. Hey, Sugar Bum, how you doing?
Not outright like that. No, not outright like that. Sugar Bum said she going crazy on the thumbnail.
Appreciate you, Sugar Bum. Sugar Bum, we're gonna have this conversation because I know a lot of dudes who think that we was the same, but we wasn't the same growing up. I know that life been hard and these women might been out of y'all guys' reach for a long time, but we're going to talk a little bit about that a little bit different, that I've been doing this for a long time, but we ain't going to get that yet. Sugar Bum trying to pull me in early. Sugar Bum, we're going to slow cook this roast. We ain't going to turn it up too fast, but let me ask you a question, right? Do you believe that the migrant crisis is a problem right now?
A problem for me or a problem for the citizens?
I think I'm talking about for American in general. Do you think people coming into this country in the rate that they coming in, do you think that that's a problem, or you feel like it's not really a problem? Just in your opinion.
I don't have a strong opinion about it. I would say I don't think it's beneficial for Americans in a general sense. I'm sure it has some benefits, but I think the negatives might outweigh it on regular Americans. So
let me play. I want to play this video real quick before we get into the main topic.
Oh yeah, but before you get into that, shout out to Harrison Davis. He says salute to the gang. What up? And my guy Shadow Dragon TV decided to add another member to the GBG. Thank you, Shadow Dragon. We going up all the way up. I don't even know how many members we got. We got at least 100 some though. So we got a lot of
gang.
Speaking of members, I'm thinking about doing that members only stream, I believe this Sunday, but I'm not entirely sure, but I want to do it on Sunday. So we'll see how that works out. Just because he's been hounding me about this, getting this done. So I want to start pouring more time.
You should do it, man. So what we gonna do Sunday, you do that members only, and we gonna collect for Eda Man Williams Mic Fund. So all the money you get from Super Chats. Let me actually tell you why. So Sunday's my birthday. I was born the day before Christmas.
Nobody want. Go ahead.
And the one thing that I learned is I see all these other people come up on their birthday. You know what Aaron do? He support them. He let them get cash apps. Only thing I want to get on my birthday is a microphone. So all I want is Aaron to be able to get this microphone.
I ain't even got a microphone yet. How you about? I'm going to do the conversation, the content, the stuff that we gonna learn about. And I don't have a mic, and you want us to bypass my mic to get to your mic.
Because it's not your birthday. See, that's there you go. Aaron being selfish again.
No, you're right though. That is true. And I don't celebrate my birthday anyway, so it don't matter.
So I'm gonna celebrate it with a new mic from Aaron this Sunday. So make sure y'all hold Aaron accountable to get me a mic for my birthday. Where's my mic fund at? Where we at?
I think we got $3.
All right, cool. $3. So all we know, Aaron, no Cash App. All you gotta do is send the Cash App that says Eda Man Williams mic phone. That's the only way I'm gonna get a new mic. So make sure y'all send those dollars. We got 63 people. We got 63 people here. $1 would take us up to $67 if you help us get this mic fund. But we want to get back to it. So for my birthday, only thing I want is a microphone, so I can start talking over these ghetto ninjas that be in this space. Because right now my mic can't do it. If that makes sense.
I don't even know what the best mic is, so I wouldn't even know.
It's okay. Let me tell you, Aaron is one of the smartest people in this spaces, in my opinion. He'll do the research. See, Aaron told me this right here, guys. He said, if the people send the money, he gonna make sure I get the mic. He said that's what he gonna do for his brother. So I'm just letting y'all guys know. Let me know when I get that mic fund so we can hold Aaron accountable. Ain't that's what we talk about, Sugar Bomb, in the chat? Holding these men accountable. And I'm gonna hold him accountable to get me a mic, if that makes sense.
I hope you know Sugar Bum is here for me. She ain't here
I know.
for you.
I'm hoping she's here for you to hold you accountable to get me a mic. That's the whole point of my.
Listen. Eda Man Williams, your mic fund just went up.
Okay. Woo. Check it out. Where we at?
I listen. I can't tell you who sent it because it's a secret. But I'm gonna just tell you that they increased the mic fund.
Let's go!
Somebody want to hear Eda Man on a louder speaker.
Let's go. See,
I don't even have a mic. Now I'm about to start doing a mic. This is ridiculous, man. I don't even have a mic.
Let me send. I'm about to send it over to Aaron right now.
That's crazy, man.
I'm about to send Aaron my address real quick. Let me send my address because I know Sunday I'm gonna have something in my. I'm gonna have something in my mailbox. Let me see. Send it to this address right here.
I'm disgusted. Eda Man is gonna get a mic before I get a mic. This is disgusting.
The one thing I'll say, whoever sent that, we'll appreciate you supporting Eda Man Williams mic fund. I appreciate it. I told Aaron the reason that I think my business do good is just because I'm consistent. I look at crazy when we first started talking about this mic fund, but I want to tell you, whoever that anonymous giver was, Eda Man Williams.
It ain't anonymous. I could tell you who it was. It was one of my guys. Yeah.
Who was it? What's up, J Hub? Married Men, we are up. Absolutely. J Hub, you's the one who helped me out with the mic. Shout out to J Hub. I appreciate you, J Hub, bro. J Hub, you a real one. See, these married dudes in these streets, they are the real ones in these streets.
Yeah, J Hub, he do be looking out for people. So shout out to J Hub. Now I'm jealous because I don't have no mic fund, but it's cool. This ain't about me. This ain't about me.
See, this is. I'm glad you said that because this was some hating ass niggas was doing. They was mad that Eda Man Williams was getting a little shy, and them niggas start getting jealous. And I'm asking the question, Aaron, why are you jealous of old Eda Man Williams? Eda Man Williams, he tucked off in his corner here in Seattle. Why is you so jealous about him? But we're going to get into that because I saw him hating on a whole new level that I ain't never seen. And these supposed to be the niggas that's winning in life. But we're going to get to that. before we get to that, see, Aaron trying to pull me in quick. And I said, we're going to slow cook this roast. Let's get back to talking about these migrants. Do you believe these migrants coming into the country, do you think that's a big problem? Or you said it's a small problem in your opinion?
I think it's a small problem, but I think over time it's going to be a bigger issue. And it's based upon Americans in general. I don't know if it's a big problem for business owners and people like that, but regular Americans, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue.
You know the funny part about it, when I look at the homeless and I look at all the problems we have in America, we never have money to take care of our own. But all of a sudden, when it's time to take care of somebody else, we seem to find a way to have the money. So I'm gonna play you this video because I thought this was absolutely crazy. And the reason that I thought that this was crazy is because when we think of the city of Chicago, right? We say the city of Chicago don't got enough money to take care of the people in their hoods and in their projects, right? We say that the people in the city of Chicago don't have it, but ain't it interesting when they got the migrants, they was able to start spending some money on some people who not Americans? I'm gonna play this video real quick for you, Aaron, and I want you to tell me, what you think about the city of Chicago and how much they paying out on these migrants.
About how much the migrant crisis is costing Chicago.
And who is getting paid to take care of the new arrivals? CBS 2's Sabrina Franza has been digging into the numbers. Sabrina, what are we learning?
Well, the city says it's paid $138 million to various vendors. That's between October of last year until today. All that to help support new arrivals making their way to Chicago. For perspective, though, that is more money than budgeted to fund the Chicago Public Library in 2024.
The three largest.
So more money to fund the Chicago Library itself. Let's play a little bit more. I want to see what's going on in Chicago, in one of these American cities.
Recipients of that money. Favorite Healthcare Staffing, a healthcare staffing firm, over $93 million. Equitable Social Solutions, a company that works in homelessness prevention and housing support, $19 million. And family-owned food service company Open Kitchens, $15 million. The city's public data portal suggests that between September and today, the Johnson administration paid $53.9 million to support the crisis. But on a trip to D.C. back in November, Mayor Brandon Johnson told reporters the city was spending $40 million a month.
$40 million a month. So they say that they're spending $40 million a month to take care of the other people. And they're not willing to spend $40 million to take care of the people who was born and raised.
$480 million a year. That's insane. That doesn't even sound sustainable.
It doesn't, but that's what it said. What we learned is the government chooses to spend money on what they think they want to spend money on. So it's not that the government don't have
wouldn't put no money in the libraries, though.
I got it. I agree with that. Let's say I succeed to that point. I'm not saying the money should go to the library, but one thing that I do know is you're not important enough to them. That's why they don't spend money on you. That if the government is not spending money to you, they're not.
I don't know about that. J Hub says, what is the total number of migrants? They will be illegal immigrants again in 2024. Guess we know who he's voting for. We know who he's voting for.
We definitely know who he's voting for. And shout out to J Hub, because J Hub know what he's talking about. They can't say nothing bad about J Hub, because J Hub makes sure either man Williams gonna have a mic. Shout out again to my guy, J Hub.
That's crazy.
But I want to talk about it because China said they're gonna create some technology. And China said they're gonna create some technologies to make it easier for these migrants to actually get over here. They said they believe it's too hard for the migrants to get here. They said they want to do something. So let me ask you, have you seen this video, Aaron? Have you seen this what China doing right now? Because
I haven't seen that video. I've heard about it. I haven't seen the video though. I've heard about that technology though.
Check out what China said they're doing for the migrants.
我现在就是在场给大家展示了下半身的消失术。
Imagine having
I couldn't understand a word he said, by the way.
I got you. Let me translate it for you since I'm holding it down for the Asians tonight. Imagine having a clear cloth that gives you the ability to hide what's there in plain sight. Wouldn't it be crazy? You know, a person trying to come across those borders, they have some cloth. They can put this on their clothes to make them actually blend in with their actual surroundings. Isn't that crazy? I believe that it's going to get
insane.
It automatically actually adapt to the actual situation. So China said, you know what, Americans, you know what we're going to do? We're going to get some claws. So, because we know y'all only bringing the ones over there that y'all want. We're going to make sure y'all get all the people that y'all don't want over there too. But isn't it crazy with technology going that we got cloth now that actually gives you the ability to blend into your actual environment?
That's crazy. But it's about time. I heard some other people had some stealth technology in them close to China that do some business with military. So I don't know. We gonna see how it play out. I think we got the technology too. I think people be underestimating us. We just lazy.
Well, you know, we definitely got some people who invisible cloth is J Hub said, all you gotta do is get you some Tumu. Tumu have a special place in my heart. I'm not gonna go into details on why I believe that everybody support Tumu. Listen, Tumu is one of those companies that I believe is going places in life. And if you know anything about me, I think that they're a good investment. So go get you some new. Listen, it's not too many places you can go to Tumu and get you something for $1. But guess what? Over there with Tumu, we're gonna get you supported. So yeah, invisible cloth is gonna be on Tumu. That's gonna be the first place we actually sell those things, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah. And shout out to Shadow Dragon TV says Brendan Johnson tried to block the bus load of migrants from coming in, but Greg Abbott said, "Don't worry, pimp, we gonna private jet fly them in." No, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. No, he didn't do that.
So I don't know if you know the history about why they was talking about me on Fatty Show. But one thing.
Whoa! Before we get into that, shout out to my brother Marcellus. He said we're gonna add a new member to the gang. Listen, man, listen. I appreciate you. Thank you. We got members, and we going all the way up. You said they was talking. I don't know what happened on that show. I don't know. I don't watch it.
The reason that I'm so happy that you ain't watching, because I believe that Aaron is gonna have the ability to react to the situation in real time. We're gonna be able to see if either man Williams are off, or do either man Williams got a hate club. I think I have a whole club of people who we call them the haters, the haterades of either man Williams. We're gonna talk about it in just a second. But I do got a question for you. When we start talking about percentages, do you believe that you can create? It's a percentage that you can actually succeed if you do certain things correctly. Do you believe that? Can you hear me? Aaron?
No, I missed that because I was reading what Lauren said. Go repeat that statement. Go ahead, bro.
I got you. So what I'm asking is it certain things that we can do to increase our percentages, right? So is it certain things that if I want successful kids, if I want to be successful in life, is it certain things that I can do to increase my percentages?
Absolutely.
All right.
Tons of things you can do to put things in your favor statistically. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I had a chance to go over to, I was over at DJ Hemp, and I was talking about something that I believe, let me tell you this right here. This might trigger some people in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and say, get the fuck out your feelings. If it do, I apologize. But it is what it is. But I'm going to just tell people what it is. I triggered some people. Because people didn't like what I said. Even though what I said is 100% true, I actually triggered some people. But you know what? Let them listen to the white man, Aaron. Because if the white man tell them about some percentages and some things to be able to that help them increase their chance of being successful, maybe, just maybe, they gonna actually listen to him. So this is Dave Ramsey. I know you know who Dave Ramsey is. And he started talking a little bit about percentages. He started talking about, what are some of the things that you can increase your chance of being successful? So how did you escape poverty? Let's talk to Dave Ramsey and see what he said.
Graduate from high school, marry before having a child, and have that child after age 20. Only 8% of the people who do so will be below the poverty.
All right, so let's stop it right there. So first thing that Dave Ramsey said, Dave Ramsey says this right here. He said, if you get married and wait till you actually are over the age of 20, marry first, so marry before you carry. If you get married first and you wait till after 20, the chance of you being under the poverty level is 8%. Do you agree with that stat? Or do you think that Dave Ramsey know what he's talking about that, Aaron?
I think the stat is accurate. I wouldn't disagree with Dave Ramsey.
Okay. Let's play a little bit more what he said.
Poverty level. Fail to do it in that sequence, and 79% will be below the poverty level.
So he said, if you don't get married before you have kids, like married, didn't have kids, you have a 79% chance of living under the poverty level. So you agree with that?
I believe his statement is accurate based upon percentages. I mean, his support team, Dave Ramsey make a whole lot of money. People don't know Dave Ramsey getting it like crazy, getting it. So yeah, if that's what his research team, I have no problem believing it because he takes a higher risk by saying these things than the rest of us do, even though he's not licensed anymore for smart reasons. But I will tell you this, I don't think it's a really relevant statement, and I'm gonna tell you why. The term poor and poverty are different. You telling me that I will escape poverty does not tell me where I actually have a place to be. You're just telling me I won't have to be impoverished, but you're not saying I won't be poor. And that's the problem that I have with the statement. It's a factual statement, it's pretty accurate, but it's limiting because you don't tell me that you have a 66% chance to be in the middle class. You don't do that. What you do is say I won't be impoverished, but we understand poverty and being poor are not the same. So I interpreted that differently than most people do. Most people just want to get excited about someone understanding where they currently are and making them feel, seen. I just don't think it's a really good statement. Personally, I think there should be.
I got you. The whole point that I want to make in that it's not really get caught up in what he said, but percentages matters. It's certain people that are more successful than others. And based on the decisions and the things that they do, it just makes sense for us to be able to bring in, historical facts to make qualified decisions. That's kind of the point that I was making, right? So whether we say, hey, it was important or not, I think we all agree that we need to actually look at how can we put ourselves in the best situation. And the one thing that I would say is this right here. I would say that the people, the elites, the people who do we think are great, typically their parents had a plan for them way before they actually came into this earth. They actually kind of was already in a situation that their parents kind of knew who they was going to be, and they wanted to put them in the right situation so they can be the best at what they was going to be. And for us, I want to play this video real quick, and this video going to go into detail a little bit, talking about how we should actually plan for our kids. We should plan for our kids, and we plan for our kids. We should know, kind of have a road path for our kids way before it actually happened. So let me play this video real quick. I want y'all guys to let me know if y'all guys kind of agree with what he's saying about our kids, or do you think we should just let our kids wing it and do whatever they want?
Williams sisters was told what to do since they was 3 or 4 years old, became the greatest tennis players in the world. Tiger Woods was told what to do since he was a kid, became the greatest golfer. Floyd Mayweather, since he was 7, was told what to do, became the greatest boxer the world's ever seen. Michael Jackson was told what to do and became the greatest entertainer that's ever lived. My point being is I think that when people are given direction, their achievement in life is a lot better than having so much free time on their hands.
So the people who kind of really created success, Aaron, the question that I want to ask you, it's proven that they was told what to do. Should we be telling our kids what to do or making plans to make sure that our kids are successful way, way, way before they get here?
Yes. I wouldn't have it static though. I wouldn't have something just like this is what it's going to be limited to. I would say you have maybe a baseline. So all right, we're going to push people into this direction. We're going to give this guidance, but at the same time, we have to make the assessment based upon their abilities, their desires. All those things must matter, because I do think most people are lost because of guidance, right? But at the same time, people need to live a life for themselves at some point. So, like, I think that's fairly accurate as far as having structure, having guidance, etc. But to the degree is where you're going to be a lawyer because I said so. No, I don't agree with that.
So what I'm asking is, do you believe that a child success can be determined by the parents that they have?
Determined? Technically, yes. I look at it more as influence, right? Because that's like saying you pick a parent and they can pick any child. Like they can raise 20 kids and make them all successful. I don't believe that. I absolutely don't believe that. Yeah. So, but I do believe parents have a strong influence and a somewhat can be determining factor on most people's lives, because you can destroy someone's life. So you can determine it in a lot of ways.
Interesting. So I believe this is what I feel. I feel like some kids will out achieve others. Let me give you an example. The Jackson family. I believe that Michael Jackson had the potential to be greater than all of his siblings, right? So a parent got to know who's the one that's going to be the gifted one, right? Because all your kids, some of your kids might be role players. They might not be the main act, right? So I get that, but I'm just saying, I think who our parents matters a lot more than what we're actually doing. So fast forwarded, I was talking about making sure you choose the right woman, and I'm gonna play a video. We're about to get into the Fatty video. First thing I want to say is that I think Fatty, Aaron, I be having smoke with Fatty. I think Fatty did a really good job at navigating through this actual video. Truthfully and honestly, when I look back on it, I was like, Fatty was actually trying to have the conversation. I think it was so many other people there that just wanted to derail it. But I can say when I look back, he was actually being a great host. And I think he don't get enough credit for how great of a host he is.
He's absolutely one of the best hosts, in my opinion.
So yeah, so I want to dive into this thing because the one thing that I thought was crazy about this whole situation is I realized that for me, little old me not to be important, a lot of people was trying to compete with me. And the one thing that I didn't understand is why did they feel that it was so important to try to really compete with me? So we're gonna go through the video. We're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna play what I said. And I want you to know, that you feel that I was wrong in my statement, or was it just because of who I am? They didn't want to accept what I was saying. So let me pull up the video really quickly. And I'm gonna press play real quick so that we can start this video real quick.
Oh, I'm listening. I'm just eating. I'm trying to hurry up and eat. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I got you. Take your time.
Ethan Williams in the booties. Oh. How are you doing, Ethan Man?
I'm doing pretty good.
How are you doing, sir? Ethan Man, let me ask you something before we start this conversation.
I'll just say is, let's talk about the conversation, and we gotta get disrespectful tonight. Let's talk about the actual conversation.
No, absolutely.
So when I first started the conversation, Aaron, I wanted to be like, hey, let's really have the conversation. It's so many people when they can't debate effectively. What they feel that they have to do, Aaron, they feel like they have to insult because they don't understand the tactic of actually addressing the argument. But let's play the video real quick because I want to kind of give you a perspective of how this thing started. So let's press play real quick.
I just want to make sure that if you are okay with this.
I love that picture. That's my award.
But that's my I'm you award for
one of the best coaches in
damn. So either man. Only question that is actually not about the topic. Why do I go to our Instagram to take a good picture of you, and every place I go, you are doing the smile like the Chucky, like the diabolical Chuck, why?
That's just how I smile. I don't try to change to please other people on Instagram.
Yeah. So don't you believe? Because I know we hear this a lot, Aaron. What we hear a lot is that you should be yourself. You shouldn't be trying to be this fake person online. You should be who you is. If you smile like this, if you look the way that you look, you should be who you is. Why are people expecting me to do something different that is not normal to me?
I mean, me personally, I think just Fatty's just joking right now. I don't see any malice involved so far. It's who he is. He jokes, he play around. I mean, I don't see no harm in it right now if he did something.
Okay. But do you believe, like, truthfully and honestly, I have no smoke with Fatty through this whole video. I'm just being transparent. I think Fatty was being Fatty, right? So that's the biggest thing is that this is not for him, but what I want to address is what he's saying. Should people actually be who they are on social media, or should we be asking people to be somebody else on social media?
It depends what outcome you're looking for. I would say you should be very, very careful. You should be honest if that's who you plan to be, consistent with your real life. But if you come to social media to get a second personality or be a different person in real life, that's cool too. I don't have no problem with that.
Okay.
I prefer you to acknowledge and say this is my alter ego or something to that degree. Don't make it seem like you're being genuinely yourself. Just say I come on social media because I'm crazy and I get to be different here, and I respect it.
Let's play a little bit more of this video.
My face.
Got you, brother. Got you. So, either man, I'm going to play the video, and you can talk about this. I'm going to ask a couple of questions, but you probably have been here for a while, so you have a statement to make. So let me play this out.
Black men have the ability to recreate the black woman. Imagine if we recreate
married to an Asian woman.
That doesn't. It's funny, Patty, that you felt like you didn't have to you didn't have to interrupt nobody else but me. So
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I think what black men gotta really understand is that we have the ability to recreate the black woman. Every seed that comes out of us is black. So imagine if we recreated the black woman and on top of that, let the Asian woman raise them.
So this was the statement that everybody had a problem with, Aaron. I said, hey, everything that comes out of a black man is every seed that comes out is every seed that comes out of a black man is black, right? I don't care what they mix with, the world consider them black, whatever your father is. I said, if we was in a situation where we had black women or black children, and we let women, Asian women actually raise them, what would that look like? That was the proponent that I did, right? So first of all, do you feel like I was trying to diss in this moment? Do you feel like I was trying to bring a new perspective? Or do you feel like I shouldn't have said it, just in your opinion?
I think you were trying to challenge people to think differently. Whether you should say something or don't say something, that's not for me to have unless it's, illegal or it's going to cause like some crazy impact on the world. You say what you want to say. I've never thought about that. Like, I'm not saying that I don't know it could happen. I'm like, I never really thought about it like that. But yeah, you go. I think that's a limited statement though. I was waiting for more. I'm like, okay, because people want to know what you're trying to say or what that means. So if you stop right there, it's like it could sound problematic to people that don't really understand what you're trying to say, because you didn't give the most context to it, in my opinion.
All right, let's play a little bit more of the video. Would that black woman be better?
What he just say?
Huh?
What? No.
All right, that shit is okay. So
what?
That was different.
You think Keisha gonna turn her kids over to Sue Ling? Get the fuck out of here.
E, you wanted to ask a question earlier?
So, either man, this is what I feel, and it might be perception, so that's why I say feel. I don't use that word because I don't talk English like that, right? I think every time we have a conversation, you bring your personal imprint. You talk about your personal experience, and you try to use your personal experience to extrapolate, generalize to the general population, right? What the fuck do you mean with that?
So do you believe majority of the people in the YouTube space really kind of speak from their personal lens, Aaron? Because when I was actually listening to what he was saying, because I do believe that he's correct. I believe that he's correct, that I'm actually speaking from my lens, my point of view. Do you believe that the majority of people in this space is actually speaking from their personal lens?
No, sometimes. I think the majority of the conversations are a lot of hypotheticals, not often personal experiences. And there's a reason for a lot of it, but not often a lot of personal experiences. A lot of hypothetically, hey, if this was happening, if you met a girl with a dog, and things like that. Not necessarily say I was messing with this girl with a dog and stuff like that. And part of it's to protect themselves, because these internets will tear you up. So, but yeah, I would say it was more hypotheticals than people that actually pull from their personal life. And sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing.
Interesting. Let's play a little bit deep, because this is the question I want you to be thinking. In the next part of this video, Aaron, do you believe that I stood on what I said, or do you think I ran from what I said? So in your mind, I want you to be asking that question. Did either man stand on what he said, or did he run from what he said? Let's play the video again. Let's get back to the video.
Like, what does that mean that you said there?
All right. So if we just break it down by numbers, I hear a lot of guys in this space talk about ratios and percentages. We know that Asian women are the highest married women. We know that they're the lowest divorced women. We know that they're one of the top in income. We know that they have their culture intact, and everything that we talk about from a submissive and all this stuff, Asian women have it. So it's just funny to me when I say, hey, instead of me trying to convince a woman that don't want to do these things, if I was just to find a woman who already have these qualities and make sure that she raise my kids with these values, I just don't understand why it's so much pushback, especially when I hear these things from the men in this.
So basically, he was trying to make it seem like I was speaking only from my personal opinion. I actually was speaking based on numbers. It makes the most sense that these women are the most qualified. So do you believe that I'm still trying to speak from my personal opinion, or I'm trying to speak from like a facts or data?
Those last couple statements you made were not personal. Those are factual. Well, I don't know at the time, but most of that stuff is pretty known information as far as the highest earners, people that we speak to that have culture, respectable culture and things like that. Yeah, that's normal. I can't say that's factual, but the earning part and stuff like that, yeah, the divorce and stuff like that. Some things is just experience though.
But so but do you believe I'm standing on what I'm saying? Like
I'm not seeing a back down yet. I mean, you might, but I haven't. I'm not seeing it yet.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I didn't. Okay, let's play a little bit more. Let's go a little bit deeper. Space.
Do you think? Because let me actually tell you why. Because, for example, and again, I don't want to make this personal, but you told us that your wife is divorced.
I don't want to make this personal, but he started asking me personal questions. So when I answer, somebody asked me a personal question, Aaron, and I respond personal, then they say you're speaking from your anecdotal experience, right? And the first thing that I'm gonna tell you is that Fatty completely make this up. When have you heard me say this statement right here, Aaron?
Of course, she had other kids before, right? So she's not as traditional as you think.
Let me play it real quick.
Because if she found herself out of a relationship where she had kids with the person and she was able to divorce that person, she will definitely, absolutely.
So, have you ever heard me? I messed up. Have you ever heard me say that my wife was divorced? Ever in this situation?
Mm-mm.
All right. So I understand being on panels, and every point is not worth fighting, right? I that's one thing that I learned. That so for the record, my wife have never been divorced. I'm the first person she ever married, right? But the narrative that they was trying to actually paint is that she was divorced, so that means that she can divorce me again, right? So let's play a little bit more because it's starting to get juicy.
If you don't comply with wherever is going, expectations are, she's going to divorce you too. Just like it would happen to me, just like it would happen to Ali, just like it would happen to Sharon. If the best way to predict the future is to look at the past. If a person already said to a man, "Hey, I don't care if my kids, I will divorce you because I don't want to be with you," whatever the reason is, why wouldn't she do that to you?
So divorce is a reality for anybody. Anybody can get divorced. I'm not saying that she wouldn't. So let's say we agree with your point. So what I did, I seceded to the point, right, Aaron? I said, cool. Let's just say that it's a possibility that I can get divorced in my life, right? Like I seceded to that point. Do you agree?
I gotta pick my battles wisely too. You mean conceded, right? You conceded, right? Not succeeded to the point. And secondly, how you ain't got premium YouTube? You over there messing with you getting the new mic, but you ain't got premium YouTube. That's another problem we'll deal with another day. You know what's so crazy? I just remember kids. I don't necessarily remember divorced. But I will say this: Fatty has a really good memory.
Well, I'm telling you that his memory is a little flawed. Because
listen, Fatty has a really good memory. Podcast has a really good memory. It's a couple people in this space that got really, really good memories. Granville, phenomenal memory. Recall really well. It's a couple people that can recall things really, really well. It's not my specialty.
I actually don't think. I think he knew that my wife have never been divorced. I think what he was doing is he was trying to land another point. He wanted me to fight that point.
Okay.
I know that sounds crazy.
No, it don't sound crazy, but I think sometimes people think Fatty is intentionally doing something to set something up, and it could be true. I just don't know if that's the case here, because he don't want to be. Most times he's not about to set himself up to lose a debate to somebody. I think he'd be willing to lose, like say something that he know that's probably not true to start something with some people, but he know there's some people he's debating with. It's like, I don't want to concede no points because it's not going to look good for me. So I don't know in this particular case if that was his intention or if he just.
But just think about it. If it was the case that he'd be like, oh, she wasn't married, that means she was a baby mama. That would have spent the. So if you notice what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep this conversation going forward. If you say anything, I'm like, some things I can't win everything. Let me actually concede to some of these things that it's a realistic idea that I can get divorced.
But you wearing a cup of noodle soup hat. Like everybody know, like you trying to say you come from the struggle. I don't appreciate that.
I see. The thing is, I did come from the struggle. I know a lot of people think that I always had it, but that's not the truth. But before we get, let's dive a little bit deeper into what Fatty was saying, because I really believe me and Fatty was having a good back and forth. It was not bad at all. Let's play a little bit deeper. Anybody can get divorced.
Yes. So no, my question is on the West, right? Let's talk about the black woman and the white woman, the Latino woman on the West. These women are promiscuous. These women can get along with people. These women are getting divorced into extremely irate, right? Why would you, that is with a person that literally got divorced from people that they were married before, to actually be with the person that they love, admire, etc., be with you? Why are they better than these people that are getting divorced, for example?
I think if we look at statistics,
You were 14,
even if
14 Karen?
I think that was popular.
Yo, Fatty, you need to change your language, man. Don't call them hookers. Next to my jeweler over here, she tripping.
Wait. Who are the hookers? Oh, no. Hey, I'm talking about the BBL.
I apologize to this black woman right here, man. She's
I
a
said
black
it was
woman.
not Colombians, Ecuadorian. I apologize, sir. My bad. I apologize. Go ahead, man.
So all the thing I'm saying is that I think we all, if we're being honest, will believe that your chances of staying in a marriage is a lot higher with an Asian woman versus a white woman or a black woman.
So do you believe I doubled down on my statement again? Aaron,
you basically just repeated what you said from the jump, basically.
Okay, so I doubled down. So I'm not running from my statement. What's up, Granville? I'm not running for what I said. I'm on a decision. We can argue whether it was right or wrong, but I'm standing on what I believe. That's the one thing that you can say, is that I'm standing on what I believe in, right?
Yeah, give me a quick moment, because my guy T.O. sent in another membership, and my guy Tony Golden said, more members, more. Gang. So thank you, Tony Golden. T.O., I appreciate it. We getting the members up. And Lauren Mack says, Ayo, I know I'm your 116th favorite person. That's not true. It's not 116. But I believe I need an emoji. Being the intellectual that you are, I'm not an intellectual. I'm sure you agree. Oh, yeah. How about them cowboys? Yeah, I don't know, Lauren. I mean, listen, emojis goes to the biggest, most consistent supporters since my show been around. I don't know, Miss Lauren. I don't know. You might be up there, but I ain't sure yet. We got to reassess that after Sunday.
Man.
Yes, sir.
My bad. Why you letting these niggas get to you?
I'm not at all. I just think that we need to start calling liars liars, because anybody who met me in person had never said that I was awkward in person. So
you wasn't. Actually, when I came out and met with you, you hear me? You came out with me, you chilled in the club, you hear me? I took you to the spot, you hear me? You was vibing. You was cool, dog. I mean,
so I just
I ain't seen nothing awkward about you.
See, but that's the theory. Since dudes are awkward online, they think that other people are awkward too. I usually be outside for real. You know what I'm saying? My life, my whole family life is dependent on me actually meeting with people, not being awkward and closing business deals. So this idea that I'm this awkward person is completely crazy to me. That's the only point that I was making.
Yeah, I don't think you're awkward, because one, you in sales. You got to have some skill to be successful in sales.
Yeah, you got to have some kind of personality or likability.
You could be horrible at it, but I don't think that's the case for you. But because I know Fatty was asking a question like, do you think he's funny? I'm like, I don't know. I can't say he's funny then, because if the argument is you have to be funny all the time, that's
Shout out, Uncle. What up,
right?
Nighties?
And then he said charisma or charm or something like that. I'm like, I think he get chicks. That's my opinion.
Oh, we get into that part. I'm
gonna tell you what email. I'm gonna give you my raw unmitigated goal. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that you was like that nigga that got all the bitches, but do I think you was the nigga that had the personality? You know what I'm saying? That personality, that charisma. You know what I'm saying? Being able to have the conversation, make a bitch laugh, and shit. I think you was him. I think you was him.
Gee, you about to go
I'm not gonna
crazy.
say you. I'm not gonna say you was the
Trying to get some
look. Once it get a little longer, I'm locking this bitch up. I'm actually about to go get my gold teeth in about 4 months. Then I'm gonna get the gold teeth. I'm gonna 8 at the bottom, but that's in a little bit. You hear me? But I really don't think, man. I really don't think. I don't think you was the man. I don't. Do I think you probably were awkward and lame like me at one point? Because when I look at it, when I would look at it, I was that nigga. The nigga they try to portray you as. I was that nigga. Growing up, I was him. I wasn't the type of nigga to get bitches. For real. But do I think you was bad as me? Nah. I don't. I really don't.
So, but the argument wasn't that I got all the females. They were saying that I was
Yeah, they were trying to say that you ain't get no bitches at all. You ain't get no play. You was that lame nigga. And I'm gonna say I was that lame nigga that they were talking about in this stream. I was him. 16, 17 years old, I was him.
Which, like, that's the point. There's nothing wrong with people that's him. I'm just saying, why do we try to project that on other people? Because that's our story. On this same stream, Fatty said that was his life growing up. Just because that was his life, that doesn't mean that that's my life. And that was the point that I was making.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah, I get that. Totally agree. But I think it was just the essence of the panel where it was going to jokes and shit. But just me personally, I don't think you was that type of nigga like me. I was that nigga that wasn't getting no bitches, that wasn't getting no play. I had to build myself up to where I'm at right now. I had to do that. And starting from zero, I don't think you was at zero. I think you were the type of guy that could pull, I wouldn't say the baddest bitch, like 8, 9s, and 10s, like you were saying, but could you pull a 6, maybe a 7? Yeah, I think you could do that. Because I met you in real life.
I said we're gonna see what I actually said, because we're gonna get to that point. We're gonna see what the whole statement that I actually said. Let's get back into the video, Grant.
I think we try to like not use statistics when we don't want to use it, but the numbers actually favor what I'm saying.
An Americanized Asian woman or an Asian woman?
Absolutely. Americanized Asian women are not divorcing at the rate that Black women are, and they're getting married twice as much as Black women.
Yeah, but yours is divorced. That's the point. But yours is divorced. Yours, personally, you picked the one that already was divorced, so she was already a statistic. Why is she more qualified to raise Black kids than the average Black woman?
Well, I don't know where you're getting this divorce thing, but what I did is I broke it down. I read the numbers.
Now you kind of see the reaction that Fatty got. That he was trying to get to a point where he wanted me to say that my wife wasn't divorced before, and I kind of knew that he was doing that, so that's why I made that statement earlier. If that makes sense, that he wanted me to say that, but his whole argument was on a false premise. If that makes sense, that my wife been divorced before. So let's dive a little bit deeper, because I want to get to Ali, because Ali the truth sucker in this video.
First, I see what value she brought to my life, and then I made a decision. Now we can argue if somebody on the outside feels that I made a good decision or not. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the decision I made based off the statistics and data that I pulled. So.
Why? So Granville, am I standing on my point at this point? Do you believe, from your perspective, that I'm backing down from my original point?
No, I don't think you're backing down from your original point. Not at this point.
Interesting. Let's play the video.
Why do you think they are better at raising? Like, because it seemed like, what did you mean with the outplayed?
Heritage. Black men have the ability to recreate the Black woman. Imagine if we recreate
married to an Asian woman.
That doesn't. It's funny, Barry, that you felt like you didn't have to you didn't have to interrupt nobody else but me. So please,
I'm sorry.
I think what Black men gotta really understand is that we have the ability to recreate the Black woman. Every seed that comes out of us is Black. So imagine if we recreated the Black woman, and on top of that, let the Asian woman raise them. With that, so
I assume, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you were saying that you putting a black woman on this planet and letting an Asian woman raise her would get her better results than what already we have going on. Is that the assessment, or you?
That is a great assessment. So what we have saw is what we as black men have agreed that we don't like what's happening with the kids, right? So I was crazy enough to do something different. When I met my wife, the one thing that stuck out to me is that she had a 12-year-old reading at a college level. She had a 12-year-old speaking multiple languages. She had a 12-year-old who was very fluent in math. So I know a lot of people can call me crazy, but when I saw the values that she was putting in her kids, I said, wouldn't it be nice if my kids had these same values? And I really believe that it was a great decision. Again, Aaron, I'm still standing on what I believe.
Well, the statement essentially is the black man can recreate the black woman. Wouldn't it be great if, or would it be good? I don't even remember the exact words. If we create the black woman and have the Asian woman raise them.
But do you think
I haven't seen you
because it's about to get real weird, Aaron. And
wait. So let me clarify this, E-Man. What you were saying was, even though you married an Asian woman, you'll still have black children, right? And you say that the Asian woman that you chose would be better raise your kids that are still black because you're the father of those kids. That makes them black.
Yes, in my belief, and I said it in the original video, any seed that comes out of me is black. So if a man was to have a baby with a white woman, that's a black baby. If a man was to have a baby with an Asian woman, it's still considered a black baby. What an idiot. So if whatever your father is, that's what you are. So that was my first premise, that baby is black because their father's black.
Okay. And so
now people can argue
okay. So let me ask you this. You're basing off your experience with your wife, correct? You're not basing it off the overall general, right?
No, I believe that this is just what I believe. Whatever your father is, right? That is your race.
No, I get that. But what I'm asking is, you're basing your general analysis off of your wife, right? Not the entirety of
No,
the
he's not.
ethnic race.
He's not basing it off of his wife. If you listen
What
to
is he
what
doing
he said,
then, Aaron?
if you listen to what he said Asian women. He didn't say my wife. It's just one woman.
He said Asian
or Asians are the most married, least divorced, some of the highest earners, some of the best culture, at least that we've acknowledged. That's basically what he said. I mean, he probably he said a whole lot more inflammatory language words than I am willing to say, but essentially that's what he said. It's not based upon one woman. In my opinion, it didn't sound like that to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not basing it off the experience with his wife. He's basing it off the general analysis of the ethnicity, right?
It doesn't mean he doesn't get that experience with his wife, but that doesn't mean he's basing the argument on one.
Okay. Now I get it. All right, because you know I got a focus on education, nigga. I'm just trying to have a conversation.
I'm just asking, like, so if most out of this situation, if I would ask y'all a question, who do you think kids are more successful? Black people kids or Asian people kids? 9 times out of 10, most people would say Asian kids typically be more successful than black people kids. That's all I'm saying in so many words. That when Asian people typically, especially Asian women, actually raise kids, they typically have a better turnout than black people.
Well, okay, I don't know about that, bro, because they got this place called Mishu down here in New Orleans, right? They got this place called Mishu, and them Asians, that's what the Asians say, and them motherfuckers, they be mixed, bro. They be in the same dabbling, doing the same shit, bro. I can't.
But that's the point.
I'm talking about an overall analysis of.
I get what you're saying, and we know here on YouTube, we're not talking all of them
like all. We said if we took a large group and a larger group, one group would be more successful than the other.
Okay, so you basing off the general analysis of like as a whole, as a collective, right? Not just where I'm at in my city. Overall, we talking about overall in the United States, right? Maybe let's do the United States, right? You
So
basing it
yeah,
off overall?
I'm just saying if we was to take 1,000 black kids and we were to take a random 1,000 Asian kids, we will argue that the Asian kids will be more successful.
Well, let
Are
me
we
ask you
disagreeing
this.
with that?
Well, hold on. Well, hold on, E. Tyranny says, are her children not black?
I don't know. What's the race of her kids?
She was messing with a she married a nigga for a green card.
Nah, let's not.
Okay, I'm not playing. Okay, true. I'm lying. I'm
I don't
fabricating.
know the specifics.
I'm lying,
I
man.
think he's.
She married a Latino man. She married a Latino man. 2 of her children by a Latino man. She has a child by a black man.
Yeah, I think he's Guatemalan.
Guatemalan. I'm sorry, Tyranny. I don't want to do that to you. My bad. I'm drinking
So
right
what
now.
I'm saying is that I think I stand on the statement. If from my perspective, her kids was Guatemalan, that you are what your father is. That's just what I believe. Now, we're not arguing whether it's true or false. That's not the conversation. This is just my perspective. You are what your father is. If your daddy white, you white. If your daddy black, you black. But that's my perspective. But let's dive into the video.
Do you think? And go ahead, Ali.
Hold on, man. That video doesn't say that. Are we missing the point?
So hold on. Let's stop right there before we get into this special dude. I'm not saying the same thing that I'm saying in the video.
So far, I mean, you're pretty consistent. I haven't heard much deviation. But I don't know what he's about to say.
Don't worry. We're going to let him say what he needs to say. But let's listen to this craziness.
That he's saying to recreate the black woman and let the Asian raise her, which means that you would have got a black woman and let an Asian raise her. Like you on one hand saying,
but under the guidance of a black man.
Right.
Yeah, that was my question.
You're saying so before you said
a black woman when I say something, bro.
You were getting on men about talking about black women and you were endorsing black women. Now you're.
So let me ask you a question, Aaron. Where in that statement that he played that I was endorsing black women?
I don't hear no endorsement. I don't hear no non-endorsement. I don't even know if that's the right word to say. I'm not necessarily hearing an endorsement. No.
So he had to lie to try to make his point. Instead of him actually just standing on what we was talking about, he had to really sit in the situation that he had to lie, literally lie, to say that I was endorsing black women. But let's listen to his whole statement.
Coming on here saying that the Asian woman is better than the black woman, and then the Asian woman needs to raise your kids, and the Asian woman could teach black women. Like it's a flip flop to me, because we were speaking about how we can't. It's hard to align with black women, and you were actually endorsing the black woman. And
what this shows is Ali have a comprehension problem. Everybody else tracking what's going on, and what Ali is not doing is he's not tracking what's going on. Like at this point, I truthfully I don't understand why this dude is so lost. But he's lost. What's up, Beans? I see you just came up. What's up, brother? How you doing? But he's in a situation that he's lying. He talking about I'm endorsing black women. Let's just play it all the way out because this dude is crazy.
And promoting the black woman, and then you said we need to recreate the black woman and let the Asian woman raise her. You got with the Asian woman. That don't make sense.
So if you hear what I said,
I got you, Glenn.
I help him understand what I'm saying. I believe a child is what their father is. So if your daddy black, you black. The woman doesn't matter. Now you guys might disagree with that, right? You might say, hey, that person's not black anymore because they mix. But based on what I believe, if your father is black, you are what your father is. So since I'm a black man, even though I have children with an Asian woman, my kids will all be looked at as black kids. Beans, do you feel that I literally gave him a better understanding of the situation, or you think that that wasn't a good explanation of where I was coming from? I can't hear you if you're talking, Beans. You sound like you're still muted.
That's Aaron's fault because he always mute people when they first come up because he's afraid they're sexier than him. But I think you need to do this without qualifying every time you make the statement. The reason why is because you and every other intelligent person in the world understands that you're clarifying yourself. You already stated that they may disagree. So a difference of opinion is a difference of opinion. But you're on a panel with people who are trying to trap you. They're trying to trap you. They're trying to make you look bad. They're trying to, undermine whatever it is that you say.
How you making that assessment that quickly?
Why does it have to be that quickly? I know these people. I've been dealing with them for years.
Okay, I'm making sure that your assessment is not based upon what we've watched so far in the video.
It is. Why would they have? Why has he had to say the same thing multiple times? We all speak English. It's all our first language.
Well, one is it's entertainment. That's one, because that's Fatty's show. He he does entertainment.
Absolutely, you just proved my point. Thank you. Checkmate.
That has nothing to do. No.
Just did.
It does not. What I'm saying is that they are in shock that he's going out here and saying this. Like, not that it's unbelievable that he said it, but like, you really believe that? Like, that show. I think that's why they keep reiterating it. I don't see them trying to trap him just yet. It may exist, but I'm not seeing that just yet.
So just to confirm, do you believe that if I took Ali to a panel full of woke Dr. Umars, that he would question whether or not a child is whatever the father is?
If I don't know Ali's position, so I don't know if he agrees with that or disagrees with it. I haven't heard it. I haven't heard it in this video yet, so I don't know. If he disagrees, I think Ali might say something. He's not really known.
But I didn't ask you if he disagreed. I asked you, in your opinion, if I would
say
on a panel full of woke people.
I got you. He would say something if he disagrees, but I don't know if he disagrees with the seed. I don't know that.
I can respect that answer.
Hold on. Let me play the video. We're gonna tell you where he's standing in just a second. Hold on. Let's play the video real quick.
Okay.
So I created Black Daughters.
If I take that, Eda man, that means you should tell all black men to marry Asian women. They should not marry black women. Now you contradicting yourself again because you're telling us we should marry. What's the point of marrying with black women if they're not going to be Asian women?
I never said marry with. Do anybody know what he's talking about? Do y'all feel like I made the statement that all black men?
That's a bad place to stop it. You should keep letting it play.
I let it play. Let me let it play.
Yep.
I never said marry with Asian black women.
Let me make it clear.
I'm just saying, when have you seen a tape of me saying marry black women? I have
You
been telling
endorsed
people.
it. What was the point? All we were saying is there was hard women, and you started promoting black women, and then Eda man, you literally say, you said recreate the black woman and let an Asian woman raise her.
Because my daughter.
Yo, Ali, hold on 1 second, bro.
So
I got a real black
you
woman over here, man. She want to say something, man.
Hold on, Bobby, you got after this. So.
No, I got to leave the jewelry store, nigga. That's why.
Oh, go ahead. You had the jewelry.
So, Beans, I stop it there before this lady jump in. What do you think so far?
I think right there he's making a good point. I think it's not that I see, but this is what I mean by trying to trap you. So again, Aaron, checkmate, right? Because right here, he's trying to trap you. This is what he's trying to do. He's trying to say, aha, but you said this, remember? And not on a you're being disingenuous side of the game, but just on a trying to undermine your take and make you look bad, right? The reason why is because if you're on one hand saying, when have I ever said marry black women, what would be the point of reproducing them? Now, I'm smart enough to understand and figure out that you're saying the current black woman is not marriageable, produce a crop that is. And at that point, they'll be marriageable. I'm smart enough to understand that that's what you mean by this.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I wouldn't have never had to ask that question because I
I'm a
would
little
want to
lost.
dumb myself down.
A little lost.
Yeah,
You're
I
lost.
just, yeah, I think he made a horrible point. I understand what Beans are saying, but I have already stated multiple times that those black women, right, are black because their father is black. I just stated this like 5 times. So when he keep trying to go back, you said black women. I'm like Beans, you said. I'm talking about a whole new group of people that's going to be trained totally different. I understand that
it is multiple statements, right? You might as well just marry Asian women is irrelevant to the point of having children and having an Asian woman raise them. They're two different points.
Yeah, him saying all black people marry, all black men marry Asian women is stupid.
Just marry Asians is irrelevant to the point that he started with was
absolutely
you could just have them raise them. So that's where I got confused. I'm like, I don't know how you jumping from here to here.
But not even just that, because in E's statement, whatever the father is, the kid is. So it don't mean you just got to marry Asian. That means you can marry white. That means you can marry Puerto Rican, Arab, anything that gives you a better chance at a better outcome for your children. He's just using the Asian as the standard, which is what made me hit the link.
Hold on.
I disagree.
It's funny that podcast drew that conclusion.
But
Have
it's
you
still,
seen
it's
this?
wait. I don't know.
Well, that's because I'm not stupid.
No, he's not stupid, but that's not an accurate statement, though. What I'm saying is you can make babies with any race of women, but you still have to have the Asian woman raise them, is the statement.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
I
get what you're saying. Oh, I want y'all to hear from this black woman. This is what the black woman said.
Please start. Go ahead.
She want to listen. She is living right here, man. She about to niggas. I can't even buy this shit no more, bro. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Man.
Okay. Even though the father is a black man,
oh, she with Poppy.
The mother to that child should be there to raise that child, whoever she is. So there should not be a significance of saying that the woman is black, white, green, or indifferent. So if you raise a child in the way that they should go, whether they black, white, green, or indifferent, the father is the dominant one. If the father is black, the child is black. If the father is white, the child is white. If the father's Asian, the child is Asian, but the child could have a black mother. So how do you raise it that way? So, but it's still the same concept. You raise a child in the way you want them to go. It doesn't matter of a race.
I'm fine with that. I want the either man to tell us how we recreate the black woman without marrying the Asian woman, because you said an Asian woman got a raise her. And when you just got pushback, you're literally saying I married an Asian woman, but my babies are going to be black because their father is black, but an Asian woman is going to raise her. The reason why this clip happened is because we were speaking about the experiences we had with black women, and you said, hey, y'all need to be loyal to the black woman and recreate the black woman, but let an Asian woman raise her.
So you have to be loyal to the black woman to recreate the black woman. Does that make sense to you guys?
Not by your stance, absolutely not. But again, I want to say this to the thing the lady said real quick, right? Because the reason why it's not that she's wrong, it's just that the take is disingenuous. You know how I know? Because 150,000 kids go into the DCF system every single year. Every year. So y'all don't believe that women have to raise these kids because y'all get y'all kids up all the time. And that's just the ones that go into the system. That's not even the ones that the fathers raise or the ones that the grandmamas raise or the aunties raise or the cousins raise. So you don't necessarily believe that. Here's the other part. With your single mama behind, you still want a man to marry you. You still want a man to marry you. So you believe that no matter what, the mother should be there to raise the kid, but not the father?
So you're right. But I do want to ask this question, right? Do y'all feel like I gave Ali the enough time to make his point in his argument?
I don't know, but you should have let that land. She made an argument that the mother of the child should be there regardless. But they don't practice the father of the child being there regardless. They don't practice that at all. So this is why I'm saying that take is disingenuous, right? But to your point, I don't understand where Ali is coming from, to be honest with you. I don't get it. I think I don't know if I missed something. I don't even know what he's asking you right here, E. I have no clue. I don't.
Me either. I'm trying to put the pieces together. It's a lot of.
So I want to. So what I want to do is play a larger chunk of the video. Okay, I'm gonna play a larger chunk of it. So let's be patient, play it through, and then we're gonna address what it said.
You said raise the woman. You didn't say raise your kids. You said recreate the black woman and let the Asian woman raise her.
The kid. But I think if you listen to the video,
I'm asking you, how do you do that? But just tell us how you do that. Then forget explaining that. How do you do that? And you just said marry the Asian
chance
woman.
to respond. Listen, so you said a lot of things in there, but let me respond to the last part of what you said. If my wife is Asian and my child is considered black, that means she's re-raising a black generation. Do you agree with that or disagree with that?
I gave you that, Eda, man. What
That's
I'm saying
false,
is,
actually.
what I'm asking. No, hold on. Let him have it though. Does that means you're promoting black men to marry Asian? That's the only way that can happen.
No, I am promoting black men to choose their best option. If Asians their best options, cool. If white people their best option, cool. But what I have heard come out of y'all mouths is that y'all do not
going to
believe.
backtrack. No, that's not what you did.
Do you feel like I'm backtracking?
No, because he asked you directly, what are you promoting? See, people act like you can't compartmentalize your thoughts. Like you can't have multiple thoughts, right? So you can have the idea that an Asian woman would be the best woman to raise a child, and then at the same time have the idea that men should marry whoever is best for them, because that might not be an Asian woman. Those are two separate thoughts. Again, you're dealing with trap artists. And they're not trapping you, so congratulations on that. They're not getting you, but I don't want you to be frustrated.
Yeah, I just think he took an L and he got on it. Ali took an L in this conversation. Let's get back to the video.
No, that's not what you did. You didn't say nothing about that.
Ali, it's your show. Go ahead.
It ain't my show, but you're lying. Like there's a deliberate lie. You talked only about black women and Asian people. You didn't talk about Italians. You didn't talk about Germans. You didn't talk about Russians. You didn't talk about white people. You talked about a black.
The problem with what he's saying is he keep trying to say, I'm lying now. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't talk about all that in this 30-second clip. Like I had 3-4 minutes to get the whole point out. We like using this word. I just think that he wasn't prepared for this conversation. That's what I think is really showing is that I don't know if he didn't do his research. Maybe he wasn't paying attention when we actually played the video. But what I'm saying is that he was wrong on all accounts when we're playing this video. Because I'm not backtracking. I'm not doing all of these things. He just talking just to talk because he needs attention. That's exactly what's going on. He haven't made a solid point yet that goes against what I actually said.
He need attention is wild, bro.
You about to see the attention he needs. He needs some attention. We're gonna show you how much he was upset that the show was about me. He wanted the show to be about Ali. Let's play the video.
Black woman and an Asian woman. Either man, you can't do that. You said black women need to be recreated and an Asian woman need a razor. You didn't speak about no other races. Either man, you can't do that.
So as we know on that show, I only had a second to make a point. They didn't give me a whole hour. This is what I think is a crazy part about this. It wasn't my show, and I didn't have 10 minutes in full. But one thing that you can say is consistent about me. I say that men should choose their best options, point blank and period. My best option was an Asian woman, in my opinion.
Yes, and what he's asking is why did you brought up the Asian woman and you didn't make a general assessment about any other race? Because it's your experience, or because you actually think that Asian woman will raise better kids and be better partners than black women?
I believe, based off the statistics, Asians have proven that they do a better job, based off what I hear from you guys.
So did I double down on my statement again? Is I'm backing down from this age? See, that's the point. Is that they're trying to make it seem like I wasn't standing on what I said. I stood on it 10 times at this point. I think Granville,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I think you're talking to somebody else. Go ahead. Podcast.
Oh yeah. So right now, what you're doing is you're reviewing the conversation that you had with them. But I would like to review the take itself because I think I understand what you're saying, but in reality, there's more black millionaires in America than it is Asians.
Well, I think we can get into the take, but I think E want to go through the clarification because this is my opinion. This is what I think. He don't like the narrative that's placed about what happened, and he wants to make sure from his.
I mean, shit.
Because
Every time you
wanna
encounter with
get
these
that question.
guys, you got to do a reaction video.
Yeah, I want to get into that question too because I think it's a.
All right, so this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna play Ali's take, right? I want to play Ali's take, and I'm gonna play exactly what I said in full. Okay.
Before we get to his take though, I want to read these 2 super chats that came in. All right. Twisted Pup. All right. I don't know. Can you see that on the screen? Because my StreamYard is moving kind of slow. Says, but if they raised Asian and their mother is Asian, what are they going to think they are? Especially if you imply the black side is a negative.
Good question.
Wait.
Good question.
Okay, wait. He implied the black side is a negative. Did he imply that?
No, I thought I'm great. I think I'm a great black man.
No. He didn't imply that. There's a couple missing points that people are making. What he's implying is they are better at something. That doesn't mean negative.
Yeah, and it's like in school, if you got one child that make a B and one child that make an A, we could just say that the one that made an A is better at doing that. We're not saying that the other one is failing.
I can understand why they see the implication as negative. I'm just saying technically, I don't think you can say he said that his black side is negative. I don't know. Podcast, what you think?
Yes, he can absolutely say that.
Okay, so you think he can imply that the black side is negative based upon what parameters?
Based upon the take itself. That's what I'm saying. You're saying that, first of all, once you said that we need to recreate the black woman, checkmate, game over. That's the implication.
Yes.
The implication is that there's something wrong with the black woman that she needs to be recreated.
Well, that's fair.
Of course it is.
Well, hold on. I'm hearing the point about children.
Absolutely.
Starting there with them. So, like, the implication is children are not being raised properly. Or children are okay, but these are the best. So
which children aren't being raised properly?
You can say black children.
Okay, there you go. Check me.
But you also could say black children are raised just fine, but I think Asians raise them even better.
But that's not what he said, and you can't say that after you make the statement
that
we need to remake the black woman.
He didn't say either of the statements that I said.
He didn't have to, Aaron. Look at the word that's being used. It's implied. Do you want me to look up the definition of imply? Because I will.
I know what imply means.
Okay, so when he says
podcast, we know that you said podcast. We know that podcast said though. Let's take exactly what he said. I haven't heard podcast say that a lot. So let's take exactly.
And that's why I said he's not wrong. What I'm saying is about the children, not the woman. You see what I'm saying? Like when he says recreate the black woman, fine. But he says if they're raised, you see what I'm saying? Now we're going back to the children part. So I'm compartmentalizing recreating the black woman to raising of the children because it could be the girl or the son. You see where I'm at? So that's why I said raise children normal and then exceptional raising. It's not necessarily a negative because you raise children regular, but we want greatness. So that's the part I was saying.
Absolutely.
But you're right about that one. Yeah.
But do you think men who hold red pill ideology that their children have any inclinations to the red pill ideology that those men have? Do you think that they speak any red pill rhetoric around their children?
Yes.
Absolutely, they do. So what this man is saying is if you're implying that matters, right? And the implication is that we think everybody is stupid, including children, but they're not. If they hear that the black woman needs to be recreated by a whole nother race of people, damn near, right? Needs to be raised by a whole nother race of people after being recreated. The implication there is there's something wrong with them because they're black. The implication applies. I 100% agree with either man that I am a person who goes with the literal. But implications also matter, especially when you're dealing with developing minds. You can't
Now,
pretend like it doesn't.
Hold on. Fair point. But we're speaking to not just the woman. He didn't say nothing about the boy. This is about children, if they're raised there, i.e., boy or girl. So it's not just limited to recreating the black woman, because you could be recreating a son. You see what I'm saying?
That's not what he said. See, now which one is it? Do we get to take him literal or not?
That's
So
why
hold
I said.
on, but podcast, I can tell off your response you haven't heard my full statement. You don't.
But yes or no. Okay, but yes or no. So far, what we heard you say, and Ali repeat, was that recreate the black woman.
But that's
what we
the
heard.
part that I didn't like, that Fatty started halfway in my statement. That's halfway. So like we're gonna play the whole statement, but I want y'all to hear what Ali accused me of doing, and I want to play exactly what I actually said. Go ahead.
Okay. Saying to recreate all black people, though, were you?
No, I want to play it so y'all can hear from the
That's fine. Let me read the super chat right before you play it. T.O. says the topic of the show was bringing black women and black men together, though. Where did the Asian woman come from?
Because his wife is Asian.
I wasn't there. I don't know.
She always come up. I don't give a fuck if the topic is the Broncos. They gonna bring up.
So, man, what was your statement before you play it back?
I need to play it because I don't want to get caught up in semantics. Like you didn't say this one word. Like so, if I play actually what y'all want me to play the statement first before.
Yeah, go ahead and play it. Go ahead. It's your show.
Right,
Run
cool.
the show.
But what I want you guys to see what Ali accused me of saying. Then I want to play that statement. Okay. So let me say this is Ali first. He said this is what I said.
Video.
Because
why would you play the
the
video?
way that you wanted me to. Fatty.
They sound like a female. That's what women say.
One second, friends. What is the disagreement?
He said I didn't stand on what I said, and you said it 3 times.
You didn't say that.
No, you didn't. Going back.
Hey, Fatty. When we were having that discussion in there, he was actually promoting black women. We were talking about the bad experiences of black women, and then he went to pandering and caping for black women, and then he ended it. He shocked us. He went, we should recreate the black woman, be loyal to black women, and all of a sudden he said, and then let the Asian woman raise them.
Yes, he was.
That makes no sense.
All right, cool. Y'all hear what Ali said? I said.
He said you was pandering.
Do I need to play it back one more time?
No, he said you was pandering.
All right, cool.
Thankfully, we have an intelligent panel. Come on.
All right, cool. I want to go forward to what I actually said.
You time stamped everything?
Yeah.
Guy's good at this.
He's a businessman. He's
a professional.
Down the notes.
All right, so let's see what I actually said.
Let him land. Let's hear some more.
Black.
E.
So what black men need to do, they need to stop prioritizing color and start prioritizing morals and character. Black men have the ability to recreate the black woman. Imagine we recreate
married to an Asian woman.
That doesn't. It's funny, Barry, that you felt like you didn't have to interrupt nobody else. So please, I think what black men got to really understand is that we have the ability to recreate the black woman. Every seed that comes out of us is black. So imagine if we recreated the black woman, and on top of that, let the Asian woman raise them. Would that black woman be better?
Where did I pander to black women?
That's for full content.
So no, not in that clip. I don't know what else he may have heard, but not in that clip. But see, that's my point.
No, that's it.
That's what I was saying.
That's all I said.
He didn't say recreate black people. He said the black woman. So that's why the implication matters.
Yes, but in the conversation that they was having, he didn't just limit it to the kid, the daughter. They talked about the children. So both were used. If you go back, like in the conversation, they were like raise the children. So it wasn't just raise the woman. But I understand in that initial statement I agree with you. What you assess, very fair.
So the full capacity of the take is whatever the father is, the child is, we can recreate the black woman and let the Asian raise her. There is no other accompanying statement to that take.
Yeah, so I don't know if you heard the first part of it. The first part of the tape says black men need to prioritize morals and characters and
Yes,
get
I heard
out
that
of
part.
race, right? So
Right.
that was kind of what I was standing on, right?
But I'm saying that little bit that you just played is where Ali gets the pandering from. That don't seem.
Yes, he said that first. What I was doing is pandering to black women. He just straight up lied. He said in this clip, I was pandering to the black women, and then at the end of the clip, I hit a switch pitch. Instead, the Asians need to raise them.
Yeah, that's crazy. If that's, I thought he was pulling that from like maybe another part of the conversation you heard or something.
I don't know.
No, he said based off what I said, he said pandering happened, and then I hit him with a switch pitch. That is what he said time after time after time again. That's what I did.
Yeah, I don't know.
What it shows is these people in these spaces, what they do is they lie to be able to make a point. That they're willing to say whatever they need to say so it sounds good. So the Manosphere algorithm, I played what I actually said. Would you call Ali a liar?
I would say he misinterpreted what you said. This whole statement. Just start listening to it. But what I would say is I got a question on the statement that you had. So
yeah, he said we ain't there yet, Manosphere. He said we ain't there yet. We all waiting to get to that part. We all drooling, chomping at the bit to get to that part, right? But I'm gonna say it. Yes, he's a liar. If that's what he's drawing from, then absolutely he's a liar. Because we all know what pandering means, and there was no pandering in that statement. He's a liar. There is no measure of interpreting pandering from that statement. So yes, he's lying.
He was literally just saying whatever he had to say. So
to make you look bad, absolutely, that's what they do.
And that's what. So Lamar, what are you thinking? Do you think that what do you think in this moment?
Well, I don't want to comment on that one because I just I'm waiting on what they waiting on.
We all
waiting on what they waiting on.
Yeah. I got that thing in the clip right now.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, podcast got the glasses off. I'm getting my glasses off.
You heard me? I ain't put my glasses on or none. I said, did this motherfucker just say what he just said?
All right, cool. Let's play because then now we're gonna see that Ali want the attention on him because that's exactly what I really believe that he was upset that the show was about Edelman Williams and not about him. I really believe that, and I'm gonna support what I'm saying with the data. Let's play the video.
Hold on, E. Before you
I will be honest, Edelman. I truly don't believe it at all.
Okay. Yeah, it's one of those things that I understand if y'all don't believe it, but the one thing that I have had since I was a child is confidence, and it draws women to me. Now, this idea that y'all guys feel that I'm ugly or y'all feel like I'm not attractive or whatever y'all guys feel,
it's not that.
Let me just lend it. I have always had the confidence to pull women. That have never been my problem.
Don't believe
you ain't had no.
So my statement was not about no 9s, no 10s. I made the statement that I have always had the confidence to pull women. That was what I was saying, right? I always had the confidence. I never been in a situation that I was an incel. I never been in a situation. I didn't have this confidence for a long time, and that was the point that I was making. Let's press play.
Ruby Rose, man. Stuff. Let's come to the chase.
I don't want to make these personal once again because I was man. I don't believe you, bro.
Hate it, bro.
I don't believe you. Edelman, I truly, Edelman, you have, like, socially, you are not Papi Blanco, right? Damn. You are not smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Man, listen. No, listen. Hey, the man. I'm not even trying to clown you because again, I was not the finest specimen when I was younger too. I had my problem. No, I'm just making sure that this doesn't become personal. This is why I'm going to show this shit. Like before, I was the Tyrone that can get all the fucking woman, right? Before I was these, right? I wasn't pulling black woman of any sort of quality
Yeah, I just don't know what it's at.
because I was the motherfucker on the left side, right?
I got you. I got you.
I was
At this point, I believe that Fatty's projecting. I think in his life, he had times that he didn't pull women, and he believed that that's the reality for me because he was ugly at one point in time, and women wasn't checking for him. Do y'all think Fatty's projecting his personal?
No, no, I don't think Fatty's projecting at all. Like I said earlier, bro, you were basing it off the 8, 9s, and 10s. You said you was pulling them.
That's not what I said.
I don't think you was pulling 8, 9, 10s.
That's not. See that.
But
That's
look,
what,
email. Okay. So let. All right.
The point that I'm trying to tell you, Granville, a lot of dudes lie in this space. If you listen to the statement I said my confidence can pull women. That's what I said.
Yes, but you can't say that you didn't use the numbers because you did. We saw that.
Well, we about to get there. We about to get there. But what I'm saying is, at this point,
Email, bro. You're not gonna sit up here and tell me that you was that nigga, son. You wasn't, son. I'm not gonna sit up here, son. Cause I wasn't that nigga, son. So I know niggas that wasn't that nigga. You wasn't that nigga. But I'm not gonna say that you couldn't pull a bad. I'm not
correct.
That is projection.
What?
That is absolutely correct. He says you're projecting now. That is absolutely.
I'm projecting.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the same thing.
So
The reason why
know.
he's saying it's the same thing. The reason why he's saying Fatty is doing it. You could argue that in this moment that Fatty is projecting, but we have more information than just this moment. So we know that what he's basing it off of is his perspective on what women want. And so he's making the argument that he don't believe that you were what women want. Unfortunately for Fatty, he's never been to Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
So he has
So I see what you're saying.
Right?
Okay, so I was talking about the numbers. I was talking about the numbers what E-Man was saying.
G, what you was doing was you was thinking about the guys that was getting all the chicks when you was coming up.
Right. I was.
You look at either man and go,
yeah. Hey, that's exactly what I did, nigga. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did, nigga. Cause I'm like, cause I was that nigga that was hanging out with the niggas that was bagging bitches. Bitches was bagging bitches.
So here's the thing, though. When they showed the picture that they was trying to use to make fun of E with, when I looked at that picture, I said he looked just like the type of lame ass nigga that them chicks would have dealt with. I want a boyfriend. I want somebody who I believe I could trust. Whatever side of
E-Man
the
wasn't a
game.
hoe that been ran through to find who that been ran through.
I don't know about all that. I'm just saying,
my bad.
I'm just saying, like, I remember my supervisor, that picture that they showed E. My supervisor that I worked with when I worked at Enterprise looked just like that, and that nigga kept some chicks. You know what I'm saying?
Now y'all pulling from
must
all
been a
y'all
smooth talker, though.
All right. So Aaron,
No. But it ain't
Aaron
my
and
personal
podcast.
experience.
Listen,
That's what I'm saying. I've seen guys. I know guys that because they were basing it on the look, and that's the point.
All right. So I'm gonna take my L.
Listen, I'm
gonna take my L. I'm gonna take my L. Aaron and podcast.
I'm not saying we wrong because
projecting.
We are probably good at assessing things, right? It's fair to say that we could probably see some make a fair assessment relative to our understanding of the world, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm the best.
Some people have better skills than others. You could be the best. You know, I'll be 15th best, right? And in this situation, what Granville did was his criteria for his assessment got him in trouble from the jump because he
Absolutely
started off like that.
All right. I take my L. Look, I'm gonna take my L. I'm gonna take my L.
If you would have
E-Man
said,
give me an L. I was projecting. He gave me an
if you
L.
would have said historically for what women have said they desire and like from a physical, you not him, that is a different statement.
All right, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I ain't smart enough to do that shit or word it like that. I take my L. That's my L,
let's
nigga.
play it, 'cause so we haven't talked about 9 to 10 yet. Let's talk about how we got there. Let's play this video to see how we got
before we play the video, we gotta get the JJ super chat. Why do black people love white women? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I read that wrong. My bad. Why do people make race monolithic? That dang JJ, I told you about these words. Is there something wrong with black women, or is it your preference in women's just different? Why not just find a woman of whatever race that checks all your boxes? It's not rocket science, because ain't no woman gonna check all the boxes, JJ. That's why. Ain't no man ever in the history of the world said, I found a woman, she checked all the boxes. Well, he said it, but then the next day he woke up and was like, she ain't check all the boxes. So she in the moment, sure. But no, ain't nobody checking all these boxes.
Only got 2 boxes.
This is not even. This is. I respect JJ, but this is not that difficult. I think that's a disingenuous state. If you're the type of person who's looking for specific features out of a vehicle, let's say gas efficiency, guess what? There are demographic of vehicles who best fit that. Period, point blank. And as good as the Challenger might look, it is nowhere near gas efficient. So if gas efficient is at the top of your list, then there's a demographic of vehicles that you're going to have to look for. If marriage and family and submission and cooperation and humbleness and quiet tone of voice and femininity, all these other things are your cup of tea as it pertains to women, then you're less likely going to find that with a black woman. That's just for sure. It's nothing to pretend about. It just is what it is.
Let's get back to the video. I want you to see what my response was, right?
Yeah, Mama Black popped in.
One second. I was that motherfucker on the left side from fucking 6 years old until I was 17. I was like, how would the fuck black woman look like me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you're getting caught up in your story, in your own story.
Maybe I'm projecting. Absolutely. Maybe
you are projecting. See, I don't think people understand in Georgia, when you're a club promoter and you can get people into places that they normally couldn't get in, I promise you, you have access to these women. Now you can say they don't like you for your look. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, man, somebody said what city in Georgia, bro?
Augusta, Georgia. So listen. So I know. So in the club scene, do y'all guys feel that you have access to women?
Jesus Christ, either man. You're a millionaire. You do not need to be doing this much. Absolutely, we argued this for you already the other day on the panel when I got into it with Fatty, right? The fact of the matter is that when you're anything in the club, a bouncer, a DJ, a promoter, a owner, whatever you are as a part of the club, you have access to the women, and some of those women will be absolutely beautiful. Here's the thing, though, that people rarely discuss. Just because a woman is an 8 or even a 9, because there are no 10s, don't mean they ain't insecure. Sometimes women that be 9s in the face be having fucked up feet. They be insecure about them shits. Sometimes they have a scar somewhere on their body, their navel ain't right, their ass ain't big enough, titties too small, and they could be a whole 9 in the face. Say like an Aaliyah, right? So that's my point, is that people just think that they hear the word or the number 8, 9, and they automatically go, not you, right? And then they dismiss all of the caveat and the content and the context that comes along with it, like women in clubs being drunk, insecure, bouncer, promoter, any of that gives you a different level of access. It's just stupidity at this point. Can we get to the good part?
Well, we're about to get through Facebook, and I want to actually have the actual conversation that I was having with them because we never got there. But I want to press play on this real quick so you guys can see. Patty asked me to pull up my Facebook. I pulled up the Facebook.
Either man. Can you
this,
zoom in
man.
on those pictures, either man?
Let me
You
see.
look just like me. You look just like me, either man.
Either man. Oh, either man. That's the one you picked. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Look at that.
Come on.
Y'all see
You're
that?
either man.
Come on.
You look just like me.
I don't look like you. Look at that.
No, go back.
Look at that.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Look at that.
Both of you have
Look at
your mom some questions. I think one of your dads when I I think one of your dads when I crossed the Atlantic.
Either man, you like you 3 years old, man.
Look at it.
You in the remedial class, man. Get that off the screen, man.
Yeah, that's a club pit right there. That's a club pit.
One more chance.
Yo, I'm sorry, man. Yo, hey, you wasn't fucking no black baddies in school.
One more chance, man. You got one more chance. Oh, go up to that one we saw with the finger.
No, we already ate the
man.
Hey, friends, either man, can you click on the first picture?
Can
you click on the one that you are in the military? The first.
So I didn't plan this. Obviously, Fatty asking me what pictures to pick on.
Picture. Yes, that first picture on the left side. Yeah, this one, the first one.
No, pick that second one.
Okay, either man, come on.
Hey, go to the second one, either man. Go to the second one. Pick one more.
Hold on, listen. Let's play the game.
You got the girl calling him cute.
Look, let's see how she look. Let's see how she look. The one who was calling me cute.
She called you cute.
Is that your cousin?
Wait, are we gonna pull it out? You gonna pull it out?
That ain't even a real person.
Talk that shit, eat.
See, listen, no, hold on, no. Y'all want to call the cap. This was somebody I was entertaining at the time. Oh, you cute.
That's not a black woman.
Click on the inbox. Click on the inbox. Let's
this
see.
nigga Poppy.
Click on the inbox.
That's not a black woman, dog.
Nah, she ain't a black woman. She ain't no black woman.
This is bad. This is bad. Look,
You never
locker
exchange
room.
messages with her. Never.
Yep.
You never send her a message. I dare you showing the messages in the man. I fucking dare you. You never.
You know the funny part? These are her pictures now too. That's the crazy part. These are not old pictures. She don't look like this for a long time.
Exchange a message with.
Hey, what's the population of Augusta? What's the population of Augusta?
Why you ain't responding?
700 people.
Listen.
That's me playing football.
Cool. Listen. Look at it. Ali need the attention. He got to bring his pictures up. Look at this. Ali's like, look at me when I play football. Look how good I look. Ali was trying to make this about him. When Fatty asked me to pull up my Facebook, Fatty asked me to bring my receipts. Look at him. He got it in the corner right there. This is how I lived it when I played football. Let's see a little bit more what Ali talking about.
Show that picture. Look, that's me in football. That's football.
I get it. Cool. Ali.
God damn, that nigga ugly.
You got time to make it about you later. Listen.
No, you make it about you. We wanted to make it about you. Show the picture.
It is about me.
Put up
the show is about me.
Put it up.
Okay, you listen. Ali want to show his pictures because
Picture for picture. Y'all go picture for picture.
This is unbelievable. Hey, y'all believe that pulled a lot of women?
Man, that nigga Ali was 25 in high school.
Absolutely. This nigga had a full beard at 12.
Ali was never.
Go ahead, man. Put some up.
Ali want to compete with me.
Shout out to Poppy Blanco for making fun of Ali as well.
Ali want like do y'all see that he had to prove that he was getting women? Mindful, he didn't pull up no women pictures. You know what he pulled up? Pictures of his ugly ass. He wanted to show me how he looked. If this ain't no dirty macking, this is like low level. Like, why couldn't they just get to a point where they like, all right, cool. That's the receipts that we see and accept it for what it is. Now he wanted to show himself. He's a clown. This is a clown move.
Be the man. Look.
See, he trying.
Yo, that's fucked up, Ali. That's fucked up. Why you trying to outshine the man, bro?
Look at the man, because he lying. He only lying. I don't think he lying.
This nigga was never a kid.
Listen,
Bro.
lying. I went to my
This
face.
shit
I
is
didn't plan
stupid,
this.
Eden,
I went
man.
to my Facebook page.
What we got to say to get you to move past
this?
this?
And it was a beautiful black woman that said I was cute. I get it. Listen,
He was a player.
I get it.
He was a player.
That was a catfish, bro.
They tell pigs is cute.
No. The man pulled the receipts and he won. He is
Yeah.
I got
so he won by the comment, nigga? Are we serious?
He was talking shit. He is defeated.
Nah, I'm your king.
Let's eat it, man.
No, see, and the reason why I'm telling you that is all that goofy ass. Oh my God, my King Fatty said something, so let me laugh at it. Right? Nothing was fucking funny. That's what I'm saying. I know ugly ass niggas that got dimes. So when I'm looking at those pictures that Eden Man showing, I didn't see somebody who was insecure. His thumbs look weird in that military picture. But I didn't see somebody who looked insecure. Especially that the club picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck they was talking about. But the fact of the matter is it's a whole lot of other context that go along with it. But the truth be told, though, once you add in where he was from, light skin, tall, obviously he graduated from high school and shit like that, so he wasn't no dummy. You had both your parents?
Yep, military.
Like all of the other context says, yeah, he probably didn't have a problem talking to women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see what was so difficult about that part.
I just wanted
Tupac,
to make
I
that.
just saying ugly guys ain't shy, right?
We can't hear you. You muted.
So the context of them saying you getting girls in that particular situation, was that based on 8 and 9s, or was that just based in women in general?
No, so they were saying that no black women was checking for me, period. That was what they said. They was almost drawing the illusion that I got Asians, I might got white women, but there was no way that a black woman was checking for me. That was kind of what they was trying to say. They said the whole point was the reason I married an Asian woman because that was my only option. That was the base of the conversation.
Okay. I got a question, but I don't want to be too far off the topic. It's going to be near the topic, but it's one of the questions I wanted to ask earlier.
No, yeah, we done with that. I just wanted to show you that some of these YouTube niggas, they get mad when another nigga get a little shine. They get the dirty Mac and they get to doing all these crazy stuff just because we ain't talking about them. Go ahead.
All right. So earlier when you played the clip, tell me if I'm wrong. I heard a statement that you stated that men have the seed to make the black woman. So we should recreate the black woman and it's better for Asian women to raise the black woman. Did I paraphrase that okay?
Yeah, so I didn't say we should recreate. I said we have the ability to create.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't say we should recreate. I said we have the ability to recreate.
So we have the ability to recreate, and we should let Asian women raise the black woman. That's what you're saying?
Based on the statistic data.
So would you say you probably would have been more successful had an Asian woman raise you instead of your actual mother?
Based off my logic, yes. Based off my logic, yes.
All right.
So
I'm one that asks questions, and I ain't trying to I'm just trying to.
No, like based off. So based on my logic, yeah, I'm saying if we look at the whole community as a whole, right? I believe that it's proven that Asians are very successful. Their kids become very successful. That is proven. Like we shouldn't be arguing that. At this point.
I could debunk your whole statement in a matter of 15
I
seconds.
don't think it's. I think he
I'm
focused
not
on.
gonna do it. I'll hold on to it, but just know that I can in 15 seconds.
No, I think he focusing too much on race. I think it's the culture. I mean, like I moved to Japan so our kids get a superior education, and learn the language and all that, so they benefit more when they're teenagers, right? But it's not my wife; it's the culture, and they gonna take those skills and they're gonna teach their children that. I think yeah, I believe that whatever the Asians has, we can learn also. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
but that's cool because what you're saying is if black women start acting like Asian women, then they can have the same result. That's what you said.
No, I said the teaching. No, but I'm saying the teaching. Like say, I was there when my kids were being taught by my wife, the tiger mom. I saw my little girl crying. I said, "What are they crying for?" She said, "They need to learn the basics. Y'all people in America don't know the basics, and when they learn the basics, then everything be easy for them." So I seen it work.
But you're
backed
proving
off.
my point, though. That's
No, but it's not the color though. You talking about the widestream deal. It's not the color.
Asian is not a
It's not the
color.
race. It's not the race.
Asian
It's not
is
the
not
race.
a color.
It's the
All right,
culture.
Okay, cool.
Now
If you
y'all
look at
explain it.
if you look at my first statement, I said we stop focusing on race and we focus on morals and character. That's talking about culture too.
Okay, you got me there.
I get when we review stuff. We say, Eda Man Williams, you should have got all these points in this 15 seconds, 30 seconds you got to speak. Yes, it's easy to go back and look and say, oh, you could have said those things. But what I'm saying is, if we be honest, typically, from a mass point of view, Asians typically have more success. Their kids are more successful than Black people kids. And I know it's a pill that we don't want to swallow, but it's true.
It's a relevant statement, though.
It's because of the training they got though. We could get the same training.
You're saying that okay, so you're saying that the kids or the eventuality of them.
What about the?
I mean, like if you look at like the people who typically winning in life is Asian women, especially.
So now you're talking about adults. Exactly. That's not true. There's way more Black millionaires than it is Asian ones.
But who taking care of the Asian women?
Hold on. I want to see Bean stand on this. You said when we break down Asian women versus Black women, you think the Asian women are not killing?
No, you have to make you have to make up your mind. Are you talking about people in general or just women? Because you keep flip-flopping a little bit.
The whole
You keep
statement
going
is
back from just kids to women to kids to women. So you said Asian kids are doing better. That's what you said, kids, and then you said about people in general what they eventually become. So that's what I'm saying.
Cool.
Is it the kids? Or
I think Black men are awesome. I think we are whooping butt. Cool. If you put the Black men up against anything else, in my delusional opinion, we can compete with everything. This whole conversation we was talking about was the Black women versus the Asian women.
Absolutely.
And if we talk about divorce rates, we talk about marriage, we talk about who owns them, who actually produce the most income. Asian women are winning by a long stretch.
Right, but that's because I think you're kind of limiting it to income.
But who's taking care of those Asian women also?
I got you. I got you. Hold on. Let's do this then. I love to do this. What do you think? What do you think Black women are beating Asian women in?
Looks, body, looks.
That's your opinion.
Absolutely. It's not even close.
Statistically, they're not though. Like as far as just listen to what I'm saying. It's not a personal take, okay?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right, you got it.
I know where you from, nigga. Yes, it is.
No, he can. Beans can prove it because everybody already said it.
If you've ever listened to me, you would know where my position actually lies, but you don't actually know.
I don't. But the fact of the matter is, looks, right? And we're talking about women. You know what you can't do? You can't go to Asian women when they're 21 to 23 and say, see, no, it's a spectrum. 0 years old to dead. There's no way on the spectrum Asian women are women. Not no
But see,
way.
the reason
No, it's not going to happen. They ugly as hell by the time they 28, 29. Stop it.
Cool,
They
I
not
got
women.
it. The reason that I say that is because the men that run the world, they typically choose an Asian women. When we think about the Mark Zuckerbergs, they chose Asian. Like what I'm telling you is, you can say from your personal. Hold on, listen. From your personal opinion, you feel like black women look better than Asian women. Cool. Are you talking about fitness wise? You think
Okay,
that black?
wait, stop. Podcast, in your experience, what other type of women have you had interest in?
Well, I mean, I've dealt with ethnic women. I've halfway dealt with a white woman, but I've never
Most black guys don't really, especially ones from the hood like that, don't really mess with other chicks outside of black women. I'm not saying
we mess with ethnic women. So if they
heard-
have any kind of Egyptian,
I
any
know.
kind of mix with this, mix with that, Puerto
I know what it
Rican,
meant.
Asian type of stuff.
Yeah.
It mean anything except white. Come on,
Yeah,
podcast. Say
I
it
know
out.
what it meant.
Know what you're saying.
Right? Listen.
I'm in the minority with the white thing, though.
Listen. If we're talking about black men, they're going to pick black women 9 times out of 10, in my opinion, right? But the assessment is white men are deciding this, Indian men deciding this, Asian men deciding this. All of the different types of men are picking from all the women, and you're saying that all of the men think what your statement is true, and I don't believe that's the case.
No, I'm not saying that all the men think my statement is true.
So
I'm saying my statement is true, and I don't give a fuck what them niggas say.
Okay, got you. You
right? Because here's the thing.
100% wrong.
Watch this. Exactly. Of course not, right? Because watch this. So here's what you get. When you get the Asian woman, you get 2 things, right? You get the woman that the black woman ain't gonna be, right? Which is the submissive, docile, small, all that other shit, right? But then you also get non-melanated children.
I don't know what Asian
Just because all these other motherfuckers are trying not to darken up their children has absolutely nothing to do with how beautiful the black woman is. Zero. I don't give a fuck that them niggas don't want their kids to be melanated. I don't care.
I got you, but all right.
I don't care at all.
I got, but so you saying that the black woman look better than the Asian woman? What
Absolutely.
else do you think? What
Every
else?
metric.
What else?
They don't need nothing else. See, that's what I'm saying. We keep telling them we don't care about their money. We don't care about their education. What else do they need? They don't need nothing else. They look better.
Wait. Hold on.
They look better. They make healthier, stronger children.
Don't ask the question and keep going. Let me ask you this question.
No, I'm answering it. They look better and they make healthier, stronger children.
All right, let me ask you this question.
They
now.
create millionaires.
Wait. Do you like? Hold on. Do you like smart women?
Absolutely.
Okay, who do you think tests higher?
Asians. Which means
because of the culture, though.
I just asked the question, sir.
Nobody cares about that. Remember this red pill manosphere. None of that don't matter.
These are not my
we don't
personal
care about your
opinions.
degrees.
No, this is not my personal
I
opinion.
do.
We're gonna ask the question. You said they beating us. So either man asked in what areas. You said how they look. That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
So fine.
Nothing else fucking matter.
Fair enough for me. I'm just
Nothing
saying.
else matters. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares because their parents are beating them into being doctors. Don't care.
Well,
right?
listen, that's the point that I'm saying is
We see the ones who get to make their own decisions get on only. Nobody cares about them being beaten into being doctors, bro. Okay? It is what it is. At the end of the day, absolutely, as Lamar stated, the culture is the difference, right? By your own metric, if you take black children and put them in that culture, they'll have the same success. So we understand that it ain't them, it's the culture.
Well,
Shake your head again, Aaron. Shake your head. Drop your location, Aaron.
Hold on.
Aaron, put your location in the back, bro.
I got you. Hold on for podcast because I just want to see how far he's willing to go. Do you believe that black women are more fit than Asian women?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Manafare algorithm. You agree with that? Or you think he just talking to talk?
I don't think black women prioritize working out. I don't think so.
I will
I
not.
think I think they take the microwave approach. They would rather be fit, but don't want to put the work in to do it. They don't treat their bodies like an oven. They don't want to get there. Pretty much, they don't want to take the time. They'd rather do a surgery to get to where they want to get to.
So you're asking for percentages?
And me, hold
I'm
on,
not sure
podcast.
where we going with this.
I need
hold
to
on,
know if
podcast.
that's what he. I just need to know if that's what he asking for percentages.
I'm confused. I don't know where we.
No,
going.
you talking about me?
Yeah, are you asking for percentages when you ask like the question about them being more fit?
Yeah, what I'm saying is that what we
I
talk
think he
about.
said who weighs more. That's my guess.
Yes. Do you think that Asian women are more out of shape than black women, or black women are more out of shape than Asian women?
Oh yeah, black women are more out of shape than Asian women.
And then, but T.O.
I was
said
answering who has the best bodies.
it's only
That's what I
5
was
to 7%. It's only 5 to 7% of Asian people in the country, according to T.O. I don't know if that's the exact numbers, but I wouldn't be shocked because that's T.O. So I ain't gonna
And
say
we on the
nothing.
13%.
Hold on, guys. I got an avatar here. Avatar, reveal yourself.
Hi, Aaron. It's Venus.
Long lost.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all can't debate podcast
podcast.
preference
What's
though.
crazy?
You can, it's undebatable. A preference is a preference.
No, Lamar, you're
Okay.
incorrect. You're incorrect. Not what you're saying. It's not that what you're saying is incorrect. It's not my preference. It's the truth.
Yeah. See that?
Oh, okay.
At the end of the day, it's the truth.
The
And
podcast,
we're not even doing
podcast
that.
100% wrong and not factual at all. But I will not debate his preference. Absolutely not. That's why I wouldn't do it. No.
If you argue, what I'm saying is this, I'll give either man the percentage arguments. That's why I asked them that. Absolutely, I'll concede to the percentage arguments 100%. But what I'm saying is, if we take the prettiest Asian woman in the world and stand her next to the prettiest black woman in the world, she
It's a
loses.
wash. It's a wash.
100% of the
Let me
time.
let me give you my opinion.
It's not even close.
I'm gonna give you my opinion so you know. If you look at in a whole, black women are the most beautiful women on the planet in a
Absolutely.
whole, right? But if you take
Right after Puerto Rico.
individuals, the hottest Asian girl, the hottest black, they are a wash. It's equivalent. You're taking the very hottest from every single group. It's literally a wash. But if you telling me as a whole, line up a bunch of people, to me the black women would be at the top.
Nope. Let me tell you why. Because here's what I know for sure. What
I
I'm
agree with
saying
that.
is 100% Asian, whichever one you pick, 100% black. What I'm saying is phenotype matters. So the Asian chick, don't go get the Asian chick who got a black daddy. We're not talking about her. We talking about
me,
straight
dude.
up. We talking about straight up Korean.
You're still wrong.
Okay.
Still wrong.
Stand her next to straight up nigga. She loses. It's not even close.
So hold on 1 second.
The
Go ahead.
phenotype is going to kill, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Can I just ask
Listen,
Edelman
her
a question
opposition,
real quick?
That's my opinion.
I agree
So-
with podcast.
Hold on. Let the voice of Venus
Opinion is
answer.
a cuss word on podcast.
So my question is for you, either man, because
Yes, yes,
I
ma'am.
just came in, but you were comparing like black women and Asian, right?
Yes.
So you know, Asian beat black men, and Asian men beat black men in education and income. Y'all are like number 4. You know that, right?
Yes.
Like white men, Indian men, non-white men, and then you guys in terms of income and education.
Yep.
So I guess I'm trying to understand like your point, because you're kind of in the same category you're putting black women in.
That's cool. Listen, in the video, I acknowledge that I believe that Asian men are better than black men. If we look
Well,
at
I
them
just came in, so I don't know what you played.
Yeah. So on Fatty's stream, I say yes. If I was to take the statistic data, definitely, especially when it comes down to education, when it comes down to degrees, from a whole, not an individual level, but from a whole level, the data will actually say that Asian men are better than black when it comes down to money and all those things.
Finances.
Is it more Asian men that are millionaires or black men that are millionaires?
Black.
Checkmate. So listen, I'm not gonna let you slide on this, Aaron. Are you really trying to tell me And I won't eat a man's opinion too, but the reason why I'm not asking you, eat a man, is
I'm
because your
okay.
wife is married. I mean, because your wife is married, because you're married to an Asian woman, and I don't want you to feel like you have to say something one
I'm
way.
married to one too, podcast.
God damn it! Fuck you, Lamar. I thought you was my chip, my ace in the
I am.
hole. You know what I'm saying?
My
I
statement
can't
is
even
not
come
gonna
to you.
change.
I don't
What I'm saying is
personalize it.
this: the actual normal phenotype, right? Not when they mix with nothing else.
Mhm.
The normal nose structure, lip structure, eye structure, all that type of stuff
Yes.
of a black woman. You're trying to tell me that you won't concede that that's the best top. Period. Point blank.
No, because you're not listening to my statement. I'm going to repeat it again. Have you ever seen an Asian woman that had features that you would say that's a black girl, or this or this that? Yes or no?
Yes.
So if you're taking the best from that group, from every single group, it's a wash.
Yes, but those girls had other shit in them. That's my point.
Okay.
No.
Look at what's her name, the chick that be podcasting. What's her name? The Asian chick.
I don't know.
What the fuck is her name? Think she was into it with Fatty for a little minute.
So
Angela.
hold on.
Shit.
I get what you said. So
You know
the
what I'm
reason
talking? Hold
that
on, real quick. E.
I know
You
what
know
you're talking about.
Damien?
Yeah,
I think
CBG in full effect. Tell that little nigga we just dropped the bread. The sniper you waiting outside for that air. My game sit up, and I know they gon' blast.
Damn.
The Angela chick. Aaron, you know
Angela
who that
Knight?
is?
Oh, okay.
Yes, Angela Knight.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely beautiful. Why is it though? Because she looked mixed.
So you're saying mixed people, we better for us to
she
mix?
looked or she
Yes,
is?
she looks like she's not completely Asian.
But-
she looks like she has some kind of deeper melanin running through her. Her
That's
grandfather, her
not the-
daddy was something.
You don't do that. That's a horrible assessment, and you know it.
Yeah,
Right.
I just think it's a bad.
We're
It's
not doing this right now. We're not.
the reason that I don't want to go back and forth with beings is because thick Asian women is a thing. That's pure Asian. There's places that I can go in the world that they have these features. It's almost like we think that they're black features. They're like, oh, she must got black in her, or we correlate this to black. So that's why I just don't want to argue his opinion.
Now you doing what Ali did.
Cambodian chicks is thick as hell.
Aaron said
You go to Cambodia, they
Now
thick
you
as
doing.
motherfucker.
Wait, now you're doing what Ali was doing. E.
No,
You're not listening.
I heard what you said. I'm just
No, you
saying that
didn't.
I don't want to argue your opinion.
Oh,
That's
you
what I
just
like.
responded. What did you just say? You said what kind of Asian women?
So let me give you an example. Cambodian, 100% Asian.
What kind of Asian women did you say? You said you across the words. What kind of Asian women?
100% Asian.
And you said they were what?
I think he said thick.
Thick, right? Thick ain't got shit to do with your phenotype. That's what I said. I said the phenotype, right? The same way how you could look at a woman you could look at what's the tennis player girl. You can look at her,
lose.
she look black,
point is
but
valid.
you
You
see the
still lose.
Asian in her phenotype. So you see it there, right? What I'm saying is I don't want them to have shit. I don't want them to have white nose, black lips, none of that. I want her to be Korean. I want her to be Chinese. I want her to be Japanese. I want her to be Thailand. I want her to be Filipino. 100% what that shit is. Best one, sit her next to best black. She loses every time.
So let me ask you a question, podcast. Do you believe that that's still your opinion?
Do I believe that that's my opinion?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I believe it's
I
true.
do. That's why I don't argue with you, because you won't even say that
Jesus, Allah, and Buddha would back me up. 100%.
I'm so happy that
we can't even find 100% black women in our own country.
Oh shit! Oh my God!
It does.
They are mixed.
You know, it's a. It's
And
a
being-
thing.
and-
But
and-
Aaron was
my
saying,
bad.
though-
Go ahead.
But what Aaron was saying earlier, podcast, he stated it from the beginning. He said, black women are on top, but if you put their top Asian woman and their top black woman, it's a wash. He's still saying black women are the prettiest, the finest. He's just saying that if you put anybody's finest that you consider the finest, it's pretty much a wash. It wouldn't matter.
Is he? I don't get that. Did you get that?
That's what. Yes, that's
Yeah,
what he
yeah, he
said.
said it. He said
Yes,
it.
that's what
Hello,
he
so
said.
Daniel, hello, Daniel.
Yeah,
What do you
that's what he
think?
said. But the
He
problem
said
is,
overall, black women are the most beautiful.
this what he did. This what he did, Damien.
Like for instance, podcast. Right now, if you had whoever you consider a 10 in the celebrity world, whoever you consider a 10 in the celebrity world, you're still gonna look at other women and still look at them the same way you look at yours if they about the same badness.
Nigga, I look at
It ain't even
foes.
got to be about the same badness.
I look at foes, nigga.
Yeah.
I look at two.
Hold on,
That shit to do with the presidency
That's
in
what I'm
China.
saying. They don't
What
got to
I
be the
did
same
is
badness.
go ahead, E. Okay,
Hold
E.
on. So I have heard podcast says that he don't believe that Asian women are attractive, right?
Who
So
said that?
Nah,
you
yeah,
said
I heard
that you don't think that you be into.
How that
I
goes
never
sometimes.
said that.
When you talked
my
about Asian
answer
women, hold on, Dean.
is what whole
When
shows
you
on.
was talking about Asian women, you said you don't think that you'll ever be into an Asian woman, and you don't
Yes,
know
it
if you
didn't
can
have
with
anything
her.
to do with the way that they look. It's the fact that whenever I watch porn, they be taking dicks this goddamn big and they don't be making no noise.
But that
They don't
still
even be
shows your
hollering or
bias,
nothing,
Hey,
bro.
on the Arano show, we keep it PG-13. We ain't getting into your world.
Corn.
Yeah.
No, so that's the point. The whole point that I'm making.
Me love you long time. That's all they be saying.
I just really agree. I agree that if we say a 10 is a 10, right? And if you take 10 of two races, they both will wash out and they'll be even. Now, I agree with Aaron's point, but if you don't agree with that point, I'm cool with that.
That
That's
is
cool.
insane. You know why? Because we could take two super yachts. One of them is gonna be better than the other one. It's gonna be something about that one that's better than the other one. And what I'm saying
Something
is,
based on
with
preference.
Asian women,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
my mama what?
No, he said it's gonna be
Shit,
based on preference.
we fucking with you with that mama shit. Peace.
So, Damien, do you
Wait.
believe-
Be the man. Are you mixed with something?
I'm sure. Why
Yeah,
not?
y'all all mixed with something in America.
See, this the thing about it, right? So you could take a Asian woman. Sometimes it seems like their eyes be tighter together, right? So you could take an Asian woman, right? That's really, I'm talking about beautiful with those kind of eyes. Now you take a black woman that's beautiful, but her eyes ain't that close together. It look better. That's what I'm
the
saying.
point.
It's
The
gonna
point
be
is,
the
that's still your
phenotype is what's
opinion.
gonna make them win.
Some black women eyes are like that.
I was hoping.
Yes, because they mixed with
Hold on,
something.
podcast. I was hoping. I really was hoping this person came. I wanted him to come because I know that he is the man for the delegation of the black woman. I know that he holds this thing very proud in his heart. So shout out to my guy, the little black book. Appreciate
Oh
you coming over
shit.
here.
Emotional intelligence.
Allow me. How you guys doing, man? You all good, yeah?
Emotional intelligent guy.
Give me 1 second. Hello? YouTube. Yeah, this nigga got his shirt open.
He got a.
Yeah.
It's hot in Ghana right now, man.
Yeah, it's a panel
That's
full of
why.
men. He got his shirt open. I don't know what that means. All right.
I said if you don't wear it open all the time, I think it's different. But I don't think I've seen him without a shirt open, so it's a normal. So I want to ask the question to you because I feel like it's almost insulting when I talk to men and they say the only thing black women have better than any other race is their looks. That means that we kind of minimize them down to their looks that they can't compete in any other area. Do you think that we just off tonight?
No, I don't think that's the only thing they
We
say
in
better.
this. No, hold on.
Yeah,
No,
no,
put
no,
the
nobody
names
said
on
that.
these statements. Ain't no we.
And I think and a lot of cats are just saying the first thing that they notice. It ain't nothing to do with like they overall better. It's like, yes, but physically when I look at them, they look better to me. That's just the first thing I notice. But there's other things, there's significantly other things. I think like women are most resilient women on the planet. I think they're most inventive and they're the most tenacious women on the planet. I think, and when they got your back, they got your back like no other women on the planet. I get that historically. Just I can only say that from growing up with black women, and having sisters and stuff like that.
So your mom black too, right?
Listen,
Well, hold on one
black.
second, guys. No.
Damien, there was a guy who had a cult, and he said, "Drink." Like you telling me, yo, these women gonna be drinking that drink with us? No.
Oh, you talking about Jim Jones?
Hey, I ain't say no. Listen.
That was in the
Hold
bag,
on,
and
hold
yes,
on.
like
Our
40%
friend,
of his
hold
people
on,
were
Bring
black.
Jim Jones into it.
hold on, guys. Hold on, y'all guys. Listen, our black friend all the way across the pond have came over here, and I just know for his fans and his people, he gonna hold it down for these black women. So I'm just telling you, I know I watch him on a normal basis. I just want to know, am I out of bounds by asking what other thing that we believe that black women as a whole have better than these other races, Asian to be Pacific?
Listen, first of all, I think black women are amazing. I think they're smart. I think they're intelligent. I think they're resilient. Um, I think they are wonderful helpmates and running mates for us as black men. I don't like making that comparison in terms of are Asian women smarter than black women or black women smarter than Asian women? The question is what works best for you in order to build your dynasty. That's as simple as it is, right? Now, if you're gonna go and date and marry somebody who's Asian, you have to ask the question: can you fit into their culture? Because predominantly, oftentimes, their culture is gonna come into play with that. For me personally, I only date black women, so it's hard for me to be able to say whether Asian women are great or not. I've never dated one,
You
and
disqualified.
I'm never gonna date one. You know what I'm saying to you? And they may never even look at me, so it doesn't really bother me, right? So I think that conversation becomes a conversation where it can be all about opinions in that particular respect, right? Because we're first and foremost we're dealing with a white supremacist world that we live in, so everything gets looked through the lens of white
You a
supremacy.
victim.
What a white man.
Listen to what I said. Where did I say victim? I
Nah,
said first and
I'm
foremost
messing. Go
the
ahead. I'm messing.
perspective of the world is through the lens of white supremacy. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Now, when you mention Asians, you have to also understand that just even watching their media, there's a promotion of Asians specifically who are lighter skinned than darker skinned. So when you mention Asian, you have to make that qualification very, very clear. It's not every Asian they're talking about. You're talking about people that fit the white supremacist ideals. When you're talking about beauty, you can't really mention beauty unless you're willing to undo the work of European standards when it comes to beauty, right? Because your angle and your lens is going to be different. Hold on. You're saying, yes, Aaron, hold on. When you were when you grew up in a world when you grew up in a world that's white supremacist, the ideals and the ideas are going to be put on you whether you like it or not. So what I'm saying is, before you can make a deduction about how great Asian women are, you have to ask the quintessential question, which is, how have I been educated in white supremacy? When it comes to
What?
beauty, how they educate you? I know you don't like. I know you might not
What
like
does
it, but that's the
Asian
truth.
women have to do with the white
We
women?
just said black women are the most beautiful women in the world. We raised up in
Absolutely, I
America.
believe so.
We was
Absolutely.
raised in
Hold on, no.
America.
Black women are
I
amazing.
think he's just getting here. I think he don't know the
Okay.
first 2 hours of our
Okay,
conversation.
maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed the
Yeah,
point.
hold
Apologies
on.
about that.
So this is what I said. I said based on the statistic data.
Wait. You got Malcolm X tatted on your back or something?
Damn.
Mm.
Malcolm Little.
Dang. All right, listen. So hold on. You definitely talking to you. I know you've been
This
talking
was
to me.
me. Oh, as I got Michael X tagging on my back. Oh, I appreciate that. That's a compliment.
Yeah, no, hold on. But listen, check this out. Because it wasn't about looks. Podcast just made it about looks. That wasn't the conversation.
CBG in full effect. Tell that little nigga we just dropped the bread. The sniper you waiting outside for that ass. My game shit up, and I know they gon' blast.
Dang.
Golly.
The man got him.
So he got 15 minutes.
To the pond. Yeah.
Basically, when it comes down
I
to it,
really
it's like the
never had
original
this conversation.
conversation was just about how you present it. I think beings now that you've seen heard the whole context of it, you can see how people could get in a little bit perturbed where he's saying that the best way to bring black and white people black men and white and black women together is to build a new, better black woman, and then let Asian women raise them. That's what people got the most annoyed about, and because he tried to cite his own like anecdotal situation as justification for his statement. He says statistically, but there's no statistic that says Asian people raise better black kids. It just don't
See,
exist.
listen, that's now Beans. That's why I played the whole thing. Everybody was asking why I slow cooked it the way that I did today was because of statements like that.
But I'm gonna let you respond to what he's saying.
So, well, unfortunately, I have to agree with the logic behind this statement.
Yeah, it's just it.
Because it makes sense, right? There is no data to back that up, but I think it is kind of gratuitous at best. I mean, if if there's data that says that Asian children being raised by Asian women fare better, I think the argument can be made. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I think the argument can be made. But
But it's hard because I'm
definitely
sorry,
want
my
to hear
bad.
your no, but I definitely like your entire pushback. I definitely want to hear that.
Yeah, the thing is this: it's like because just like Lamar said, it's just like if Asian women are raising Asian children, it's in an Asian culture. What you're saying? So, are you saying you're raising black children in an Asian type culture? Is that what you're saying? I think that's the difference between the two. Is like, if the child is half black, there's going to be a significant black influence in in the raising of that kid. In most cases, if the dad is around, there's going to be a black influence. So, hold on, let me finish. But in an Asian culture, it's all the historical Asian culture that's raising the kid. It's not necessarily just that person; it's the culture behind that person. And if you're so you're saying that how can it be the same if it's the black culture and the Asian culture both raising it? What data shows that a black culture and an Asian culture mixing raise better black children? I'm just saying, I just don't think there's anything to support that statement.
Go ahead, Damon. I was gonna bring it up in a much more coherent way, but you all right? You all right?
Yeah.
So listen, what we really come down to is that we try to play semantics, right? I stated if we take black people and we take Asian people, one is clearly having more success with their kids than the other. I know we get caught up in race. Let me say it. And we think that black people are so much unique from Asian people. I know that's what we feel. Because that was the argument that they was making, that I was trying to compare a giraffe raising a pig, which was such a hard.
We're not gonna let you get away with this either, man. Even though it's your show, we're not gonna let you get away with this. I mean, you said if we were to recreate the black child, I'm gonna just say child this argument, and let the Asian woman raise him. That statement goes to Damon's point. I don't think we have the data of Asian people raising black kids. Don't think we have it. Not enough to believe you could make that argument that they've proven that they can do that.
So I get it, but now you guys. So I'm not dismissing culture. Everybody keep wanting to talk about culture, right? I said that I believe that Asians hold on to their cultures a lot tighter than black people, right? So culture is important, right? So we don't have to argue that. But what I believe is kids are kids. This idea that raising the black. Okay, go ahead, Aaron.
Bro, nobody's saying nothing. We can shake our heads. Keep talking.
I do that shit all the time. I do this and
every
that.
time I shake my head, he's like, I don't care you shaking your head.
Right, I keep talking after that though. I don't stop talking.
Let me mute you. I just play. Hey, listen. So the point that
listen, wait. Let me say this real quick, Eda, man. Just because I don't want nobody to think that we not being objective. So here's the thing. I actually agree with your take, right? I do, even though I believe that it's based on culture, right, and not so much the fact of who they are. And your actual take proves it to me, because if you believe that the outcome of this black woman, by your take, whatever the father is, the child is, so you make a black child, this woman, and you let this Asian woman raise her, and then she's going to become as good as the Asian woman. So that's proof.
Good question.
It's the rearing, it's the culture, it's all the other stuff, and not so much the race.
Yeah, because I remember I made. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Then.
I mean, because I made the point in the discussion. I was like, okay, if that's where we want to go with the culture, there's other black cultures that would have the same success as, in your mind, the Asian culture. Because I brought up Nigerians are people from like Nigeria, like in the Caribbean. They come here and they just kill it. Like if you say anytime you see somebody, this black kid got 15 different scholarships to Harvard and all these other places. It's a Nigerian or somebody from like Africa, somebody first generation. They seem to be able to merit that same success. But you didn't say, hey, take it from somebody who was raised in America and give it to a different culture that's showing a consistent amount of success in the world. You didn't do that. You singled out one specific culture. You said Asians are the prototypical successful race of people that would do a better job with black people.
Well, to be fair, he didn't say they were the only ones. No one actually asked him a question was, could the other groups do it? That's when that trap started.
I did. I bought up Nigerian.
I know, but it was over by the time you came up, Damien.
Yeah, pretty much.
It went down. It went down a hill.
He didn't write them off. He just
when we was having this conversation, if you know DJ Hamp's platform, he's talking about America. He was talking about America. He wasn't really talking about like Nigeria, right? He was talking about that. I'm not arguing. I never argued the fact that Nigerians can't. That wasn't my point. That was you guys' point. My point was based on the data that I see, if we took black people versus Asians, Asians have had the most success, and they just didn't like it. That's all I said. Now, did you say, what do you think about Nigerians? Well, I think Nigerians might can compete with Asians, but it's still, in my opinion, I think that the Asians are better. But that's still my opinion. The point is, people got mad that I didn't go to a black culture. They was mad that I didn't go to the Nigerian.
Right, but see the problem with the problem. See this is what I'm saying. The problem with your take is because you have this Asian connection, and if we take the Asian connection away, do we get the same take? Probably not. Even though I don't even consider Nigerians black, right? So
they don't either.
But guess what? In Chicago, there's a black girl, 17 years old, who just earned her doctorate. Literally. And she started her own institute called STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics.
HBCUs that actually make up the enrollment. All right. Anyway, let's.
Yeah, what was that? What was that racist statement you just made?
I'm sorry.
So I draw a clear line between black people and Africans.
Absolutely.
I don't think they are the same, right?
Well,
if we was having a conversation about Africa,
you mean culturally?
No, he mean like
they not black until they come to America, and if they Nigerian, they just Nigerian. They ain't black. They're whatever their original tribe is. That's who they are. When they come to America, they black. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't even think that's true.
No, he mean. I don't think he means that they're black. He means that that's how they operate.
Everyone, no. Everyone that's not black might view them as black.
Yeah, no, I'm saying America considers them black.
Yeah,
absolutely.
but
the operation is black.
But because they can't distinctively tell the difference, black people can.
Yeah, we can see the phenotype. Thank you.
The head with those.
Facilitate that argument one more time.
Like the X-ray
the
head.
prettiest black woman in the world and the prettiest Nigerian woman in the world. The Nigerian woman loses.
I saw some pretty African sisters there. I don't know about that.
They the thickest. They the thickest people.
From Cameroon. I said, man.
Yeah, that's South African.
Hold on. Either man said we got to read the super chats. I got you, Either man. MC Everton says hello to the chat and the panel. J Hub says Asian and black are pretty broad terms.
Who's on the broad? I'm just playing.
Yeah. You know, you come out here in the Bay, you go on Broad Street. Never mind. All right, look, Asian and black are so broad that they include every phenotype.
Oh,
I don't be scientific up here. This ain't the science show. MC Everton says I'm blacker than black and have been told all my life I have Asian eyes.
Me too.
I got Asian eyes. Can we all agree that Paz dentures is looking amazing?
Well, I never heard her take a shot.
Everybody smile. See, that's a black woman. All right. Tony Golden says, victim talk. Yeah, let's go, little black book. You're a victim. You're a victim. JJ Carver said, put 15 more.
White supremacy.
He's a victim. He's a victim. They want you to specify Asian American women. I've seen too many videos of Asian women abusing kids.
Absolutely. But
sit down and do that damn homework.
So what we got? We got Chinese, we got Japanese,
Yeah.
Korean,
And they don't like each other. Most of them.
Vietnamese.
Laotian.
Oh yeah, I be forgetting about
Thai,
them. Vietnamese.
Cambodian.
Yeah, bro. Like we not about to go.
Yeah, we could be
all
naming
over this.
Asian,
Not doing it.
Indonesian.
So what I want to do though, I want to
They brought
address.
sushi over here, so I'm good with them.
I want to address the to the end of the conversation. The question was, if you had access to 8s, 9s, even 10s, why would you choose your wife? Which I thought was
okay. I was trying to see where you was going with that statement. AO says, are you counting Asians or Africans in their respective countries, or just the ones who live here? The ones that live here. Well, depending on which statement we're talking about. If you talk about the most beautiful women in the world, we talk about everywhere. But if we're talking about raising the kids and let them, we talk about Americans.
I thought that this is such a bad statement that just because I have access to something mean that I'm gonna choose someone that. So the one thing that I liked about my wife is that she was humble. I truthfully haven't met a woman as beautiful as her that is still humble. Like if you ever, and I know Damien disagreed with this point, if you ever really spent time, I'm about to tell you, you said you did. Listen, if you ever spent time with 10s and 9s, they have an expectation of how they're supposed to be treated. They have an expectation they're supposed to get in the club for free. They're supposed to get in the section for free. And sometimes they can be some of the most bougiest people in the world. Right.
So y'all hating on them 10s and 9s.
Well, let's add a clarifying point. 10s and 9s that believe and act like they 10s and 9s. Because there's a difference. There's a woman that could be an 8, 9, and she's
still in my thunder.
Thick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, there's a distinction there, but I'm with
actual.
He's still in my thunder. I made that clarifying statement way earlier already.
When was
right?
this?
I wasn't watching.
What show was this?
This show, because I explained why the 8 or the 9 would still move in a very humble way.
I made my point before this show.
Might be ugly.
I made my point a couple days ago, but on a different.
Are you trying to suggest that the 8 or the 9, without any other imperfections, would just be humble just because?
I'm not making no implications.
Yeah, you better not. You know that shit's insane and not true. That's why you're not
making no implications. I made a statement.
I think they're talking about 7s
he
and
better
8s.
be humble, being divorced with 2 kids. Oh, that was a personal statement. I don't know.
Finish your statement, Eda man.
So the whole point that I was making is one thing that I put above everything else is intelligence. Intelligence is so attractive to me. And I know some guys sit in these situations and they be like, they don't want no intelligent woman. They cool with a woman that's a 10 that's like dumb as a box of rocks. That have never been my situation. And just the women that I deal with that was 8, 9s, or 10s, those women, they typically felt like they did not have to partner with you to actually build with you versus my wife.
I still think that's culture, though, you know, man. For example, my wife and I, we lived in Dallas for 10 years, married to 10 years, right? And maybe 11 years. Yeah, but I moved here. I've been moving here for like 7 years. I thought my wife was special, right? Then most of the women here moved the same way. I said, oh, she just moving like her culture taught her to move. It wasn't like she was really doing something amazing. It was just most of the women did the same thing.
Yeah, so you had no experience with a bunch of women like that. You got lucky and you got out the game. Ain't nothing new.
So
hold on. First of all, we ain't never seen their wives. Okay, so we can't judge that shit.
I'm married to 2.
But
he's telling these.
I'm not bragging about it. I'm just saying that I thought she was special too. I saw other women move the same way. I realized, oh, it was her culture. She was moving where she was supposed to move in that culture. That's when I realized it's not her. It was.
So let me
society tells
one
women
thing before I move forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, Eda man, I already knew that you married a single mother. She had multiple children. That's not yours.
2.
Okay. So, with that being said, we can't use his wife no more. She can't count because all of the other stuff kind of like I'm gonna use the term Aaron O says, washes it out, right?
Yeah, but that's
you can't use her.
Wait. That's fine with him because he was never using her as the point.
No, but she always comes up.
But
that's what I'm saying.
He
so it don't matter how good she looks.
yeah.
She could be a fucking 10. It wouldn't matter.
But that's not.
We
He
can't
was
say
never.
'cause
He was
I
never.
don't even know if you
making
know the
his
point where I'm using it.
I
man.
know, but I'm saying he was never making his point based upon that. If you go back and
Probably
listen
not, but probably not.
His
But
whole
what
point
I'm
was
saying is,
based on
Aaron,
his
look what I'm
wife.
saying.
Oh,
He's saying that she move a certain way. I'm saying we don't know why she moved that way. We can't say now.
Okay, are we moving on to a different point? I got you. Go ahead.
Right? You see what I'm saying? So to me, if anybody uses his wife at all ever again, including him, is disingenuous because we don't know. We need blank canvases. Show me the woman that's a 10 that's Asian, white, Arab, whatever the fuck else outside of black, that's just humble just because. Please show me that. No kid, no
that was the whole point. So, but podcast just to prove the point, Lamar said it's a whole bunch of them. He said that when he got to Japan, that was part of their culture. That was just who they
trust
were.
this nigga.
But that's what I'm saying. Is just,
And we talking about in America,
in
America, man. Because we ain't going to, most people ain't going to Japan.
He all the way over in another goddamn country. He think all the motherfuckers 8s and 10s by now.
No, I never said 8s and 10s. I didn't say no, mom. I'm average. My wife average. So we average. Average him.
The problem is that we're trying to argue why they're humble. That wasn't the conversation. The conversation was, why did I choose her over the other women? Because they said there's no way.
We got that part. Your wife is an excellent woman, man. We got that part. What I'm saying is, when we arguing about it being the specific demographic of women. And what I'm saying is, if you give me 9, 10, even in that motherfucking Asian ass, whatever culture your girl is from, nigga, we getting the same results. Attitude, entitlement, all that extra shit. They not gonna fucking be humble and cooperative and submissive and all that other shit either. Especially not fucking right here in America. You ain't convincing me of that shit.
I just disagree with that. I humbly disagree.
I believe all guys should go for the average.
AL says
I'm average. My wife average.
Do not get as
Fuck
much
those
play
9s and 10s.
as podcasts say they do. Okay, T.O. says podcasts compare women if you want. The richest black man in the world is Nigerian.
Okay.
No.
T.O.
Here's the thing.
He's Nigerian.
The richest black man in the world is Nigerian. Also, the ugliest man in the world is Nigerian. So, congratulations on your win. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you. Y'all got 2 W's, nigga. Congratulations. What I'm saying is, Aaron, wait, because I don't know where you at, E. Matter of fact, I do think I remember where you at. So, y'all got a nice little Asian population out there, right?
Yeah, Washington somewhere.
Yeah.
They not like us, though, but they
right, okay. They not like y'all. Okay, they're not like y'all. But what I'm saying is, so Aaron, are you gonna say right now that you believe that the quote unquote 9s and 10s in the Asian population are like Edom's wife? Humble, you know what I'm saying, and lovely and ready to raise children and all that other shit.
Ask that question again. No, let him ask that question again. Because I wanted to ask it again. Say it one more time.
I'm saying the 8 and 9, I mean the 9s and the 10s in the Asian community out there, as you can see, do you think they're like his wife? Humble
in America.
In America, right. That's what I'm saying out there about Aaron O. Where he at?
No, anywhere.
No.
Don't do that, Lamar.
Where he at? It's his experience. So that's why I'm asking him his experience. The 9s and 10s out there where you at are moving like his wife, humble, ready to have kids, cooperative, submissive, all that type of stuff. Is that what? Are you going to tell us that live today?
Oh my cat.
Thank you. See, that's why I like Aaron O, because he's honest. I
don't think 9s and 10s anywhere. Always gonna have attitude. That's why I'm not anywhere.
I'm not arguing the majority, but I believe there's more Asian women that's humble than black women.
Okay, but they look like matter though. But what they look like matter though. That's what I'm saying. So if you
9s and 10s, I said 9s and 10s. I ended my conversation.
I don't believe that, bro. I don't
E,
believe that.
E,
Hold on,
E,
you
I
can't
tell
tell
you
me
this
on
right
one hand that they winning in every demographic, and then on top of all that, they're gonna be fine as hell and still be humble. I don't believe you. You can't convince me of
Well,
that.
well,
I'm
well, well,
sorry.
well, 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 excellence is normalized. There's a difference from like if we get an excellent kid, we go, oh, we finally got one. It's and look, hold on, calm down, Dave, relax. I'm not attacking nobody. I'm saying it's more. All I'm saying is it's more normalized for that success rate to be. Oh, that's what we're supposed to do, as opposed to. Did you hear what happened? Like it's not the same
We
comparison.
bringing home the
I
winner
know what's
circle. That thing
amazing to
gonna
me
come up in
No,
every single
is that
conversation.
he gets to. But look, Manosphere, he gets to get away with saying this kind of shit, right? Like nobody ain't gonna send
I'm being
$20 to kick his ass off the panel. None of that. He gets to say that black kids and black people in general is fucked up, and we celebrate
not what
every
I
time
said.
we get a motherfucker who can drink
Precious.
out of
Oh,
straws
she's precious.
normally.
That's not what I said.
Listen. Do you believe that in Asian culture that it's an
Hell no.
expectation that they get married? Do you think that's an expectation from their parents?
I think everybody expects that.
No.
It is, but it's changing, and this is the part.
Okay, cool.
It's changing.
I got hold on, Aaron.
Yeah, absolutely. The more they be in this
No. I'm
Exactly.
speaking
The
the
first
further
generation,
they
get that fourth
removed.
generation.
Listen.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you what they have is
That
what they
part.
call ABC. Okay, American born Chinese, American born Asian, whatever you want to call it, right? And what it is the further you get away from being that generation, second or third and fourth, it's getting worse and worse.
Absolutely.
I got it. Cool,
Go to
cool.
Houston.
I'm not arguing that.
One question.
Hello. I'm not arguing that. Cool. And do you believe that the expectation for black people is for the kids to get married?
Absolutely.
100%.
Whoa.
They go about it the whole wrong way, but absolutely.
Let me think about it before I blurt out yes.
I wouldn't say to get married. I would say either man. You mean to stay married?
No, to get married. I said it right.
To get married.
I said, are y'all telling me, hello, the majority of these single mamas got the expectation for their daughters to get married?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Ain't nobody out there when you get a baby daddy, they saying when you get a husband. That's what they telling their daughters.
Y'all guys see
Listen,
wait.
See what you
Can we
ahead,
define expectation? Because a lot of times I find that we have been hearing this expectation defined differently. Somebody just give me a definition that I can go with so I can answer.
You're talking about if a mother is talking to her daughter about her man, she in having kids, she's talking about her husband. She ain't talking about her baby daddy. She's saying when you marry.
That's what
I'm saying.
Okay, I see.
Somebody expectation. If you're basing your conversation based on the expectation that she's going to have a husband, that's the expectation.
Well,
so according to Google, hold on, let me give you the definition. According to Google, expectation is when Aaron O expects for black people to produce mediocrity. That's fucked up, bro. That shit up there already.
So expectation, a strong belief that something will happen and be encased in their future.
Okay, so yes, so to answer your question directly, either man, the conversation and what they saying out of their mouth is absolutely that. They talking about marriage, family, kids, all this other shit. But the problem is that a lot of times they're not even representing that, and we all know kids will follow in their parents' footsteps.
One question: do black women believe they're gonna get married based upon the numbers?
Absolutely. Don't you hear them talk? They think they're single by choice. Anytime they not married or not single is because they don't want to be. I got proposed to 4 times.
Get my cookie and marry me.
I got 3 rings.
The crazy,
you know what I'm saying?
I just asked the questions. I don't know that.
Aaron, the crazy part is that this goes against all the talking points I hear on a daily basis. Like when I hear guys on here talking about, women want to be single and they raised in single mama houses, majority of the population, and then y'all think that these single mamas in these households, they're saying, yeah, you better go get married. You better go do the opposite of what I want to do. And they're not talking about what you
Yeah, you
You asked
you
us.
changing
you-
expectations.
Absolutely.
Is different. You
Yeah,
gotta
You're moving that
you
goalpost.
know that we listen. Like you're not on
I
the
got
panel
you, but
with Ali now. You're on the panel with us now.
I don't think that
Shot fired.
I
Absolutely.
got you, but I don't believe that I don't think that black people have the expectation. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Go up.
I just don't think, as a whole, black people have the expectations for their kids to get married, especially if they're not married.
That is some bullshit.
That's crazy, man.
That is some
wait.
bullshit.
That
Wait. If you're
qualifier
talking
though,
about
I
the
disagree with
sons,
that one.
Wait,
if
wait,
you're talking
wait.
about the sons, I would concede.
No, that qualifier kind of matters, especially if they're not married. Because I do believe people that are married and people that are not married, different expectations.
You know, like, be like
No,
vampires. Get
no
married. Get
woman,
married. Get
no
married.
woman out here with no black woman. And when I say no, yes, I am specifically saying no, understanding that I am exaggerating. Okay. That doesn't mean I don't believe one. Okay. But no black woman is out here with a daughter having the expectation for her to be a baby mother. They're not doing it.
Yeah, I'm
They're
you
not
can't convince me
doing
of that
that,
ever.
bro. They not. They want them to be
Okay,
married.
I got
They
you.
want them to do all that. The problem
I
is
got you
that,
because now
hold
I
on,
got
Aaron.
you.
Hold on. Let me let this land. Let me land this. The reason why is because I want to say this, Aaron. They want them to be married, right? The problem is that they're not actually giving them the proper information to get there. But it is what they want.
No. I agree with you. When I'm listening to it, they want them to be married, but these women don't actually want to be wives.
Let me ask a better question. Do you believe marriage is being pushed in the black community?
Push.
What does push mean? What is define push? Like
I define it the way the Asians are pushing their kids. I got you. The way the Asian push their kid to get married, the way the Asians pushing their kids to get into these fields.
No.
Do you think it's being pushed onto them, or do you think that is something that's happening in the black community?
No, but there's a major reason why, like major differences. Like literally, when Asian people get married, they get money. They invite people specifically because they get cash.
Period.
Money.
Italians too.
Cash.
Pay a
And
lot of
I'm not
money
saying
every time I go to a wedding.
But if you've ever been to an Asian wedding, I think I've been to a couple. What you'll find is, they get money. They get cash passed around.
They set them up.
Like it's different. The cultural impact is different. And
because they reward
we
it.
knew we was gonna get for getting married. If we knew that, I think that would kind of move the poll. We all thinking that podcast got to pay for every penny. Like you got to pay for every. He don't.
You the dad podcast.
It's funny.
It ain't gonna happen.
I said it's funny. It's funny that you say that because when I went to my sister-in-law marriage, I think they got like 35,000.
Who's your sister? Wait. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, my bad. Okay, I was trying to make sure I'm getting.
Aaron is
The black sister-in-law
is another Asian person.
Hold on. So the crazy part,
I already know what's going on.
Right.
Listen, the crazy part, they got this big old box. Hold on. They got this big old box, and then people from every place in the world is coming and dropping money into this box. It's the most. Like I was
Persian weddings too. My Persian homie got a bunch of bread at his wedding too.
They get money. Not all.
Yeah.
Let's be clear. We ain't saying all, but a lot of these times that be happening, they gonna get a way different experience than us. I'm gonna have to listen. I might have to go to another way than one of my Asian friends about to get married. I might have to go to another one. I told him I'm busy, but I might have to go to another one, and there's gonna be money being passed around. I'm telling you, like
my thing is, money, Aaron. The expectation is you're supposed to bring money too.
Already know.
But my thing though, Aaron, is that like, well, if you genuinely care about us though, us podcasters. Or us guys from Chicago, then when you go to the wedding, you should drop the location. You know what I'm saying? So that we can pull up. You know what I'm saying? Mass on.
You know the problem.
Get that.
Look, you know the problem.
Block.
It's easy to spot an outsider black because it ain't
block.
Hey, I'm not black. I am Puerto Rican.
Listen,
never forget that.
Podcast. I'm just gonna let you know. You got to take about 40 bodies to leave that room.
Absolutely, I'm willing to do that.
Yeah, it ain't worth it.
Oh wow.
Y'all, bro, listen. Y'all be
40K.
thinking y'all be thinking Asians is the only one that know how to fight, bro. I used to watch all the Jet Li movies growing up, bro. I'm pretty good at this. I'm pretty sure I could do like a 30 leg kick in the air, like get off me.
You be
Said
tired.
Chun-Li, a motherfucker.
Okay, so let's get back to this debate because I'm tired of Either Man and I'm tired of Aaron O pretending like Asian women just something like they really not all.
Don't tie me to that. That was not my statement.
Like I said, you know what time it is, Aaron? It's time to end the show because I'm tired of podcasts telling me what he tired of.
Yeah, that's cold.
How about he tired of this and he tired of that? I'm gonna show you what I'm tired of on Thursday night. No, I got
close to get that conversation podcast.
Dang. Should have been a little quicker. No, I really gotta go. I gotta go because I haven't ate nothing all day. I gotta go. One thing, the moral of the story, you got Ali ain't a good debater as y'all thought he was. He been hiding up underneath that fatty shield for so long. We thought that he was that guy, and he really not that guy. But everybody think that, and I want to close with this. Aaron, everybody thought I was trying to like low key diss black women, and that's not what that was about. What I really was trying to do is I was trying to have the conversation. I was really trying to say, let's talk about a perspective that we're not talking about in this space. Instead of complaining about what's not working, let's get to a mindset where we're talking about solutions that truthfully and honestly do work. And that's kind of what I was going with that conversation. It's just so many people got offended on how I said it.
Shout out to Big Bad Boy. He says, "Why can't we get off bashing black women for a moment?" I wasn't doing that. I told you I love black. It wasn't me. It was Either Man. Okay, the real question is, which black woman in the chat will be stupid enough to choose that broke, fat, blah, blah, ugly bum Dookie Beans as a husband? Dang, Big Bad Boy, you gonna end the show like that, Big Bad Boy? That's what you're doing.
But listen, if you listen to my takes, I never spoke bad on black women. But shout out to Big Bad Blood. But the whole point of me having a conversation is I did not want to speak negative on black women. Now people can say that I implied something, but I never. In both takes, I never said black women this, black women that. Matter of fact, I think I gave more respect in black women than most guys in this space. But that's just my opinion.
I mean, you know, I'm all about the conversation. I wasn't there though, so I can't speak to it.
But one thing is for sure, you got my address, right?
I mean, look, I'm gonna check my phone. I think I saw a message pop up somewhere in there, but you know, my eye hurt right now. I can't really tell.
I want you to sleep because I don't want you to choose the wrong mic. It's been about 6 months coming, right? So one thing I'm gonna tell you is go ahead and do your thing, man. Go ahead and do your thug dizzle. You know, go ahead and take care of me, man. I know you got me. Matter of fact, what I want y'all guys to do, y'all got Aaron email. Send him mic ideas for me so he can bless me for my birthday. But we appreciate y'all guys coming out here.
J-Hub wouldn't sponsor the show and act it up today, J-Hub.
Shout out to J-Hub again, man. J-Hub, you're such an amazing guy, and we appreciate all the stuff that you do. But other than that, we'll see you guys next Thursday.